We're set for face-off here in game number 5, Western Conference Finals. And we're underway. Komets have got possession of the puck in their own zone to start things off. Here's Jason Binkley, who had a big goal last night. Played up along the far side. It's going to be flipped around here on the near side boards in the Colorado zone. Now it's going to come up along the near boards and out. And it's
we got a man breaking right now.
Mantel coming in on Hauser, puts it out in front, nobody home. Up along the far side, Mason Baptista gets rid of it. Now the Komets with a chance back the other way. Here's Thompson, feeds it ahead, knocked around, back behind the net. Here's Szydlowski. He avoids the check, puts it out in front. Here's a shot and a save made by Kanata. And Baptista camped out in front. Coming up along the near side, it's Mason Baptista with it, taking a shot.
To the net.
Will glove it down and get a whistle.
Both teams having scoring chances right off the bat. Again, we got to be careful of Colorado with those 2-on-1 breaks, which they had one right there. Cody Soul came back hard, got to the wide open man, and pushed him off, so the pass didn't click. Szydlowski, nice little pass to Baptista in the goal crease, a whack on the net. Face-off stays in the Colorado zone.
To the left of Kanata. Going to come down here into the corner, and it's Marto off the backhand far side. And Bobby Shea can't keep it down there. Now it's going to go all the way down into the Komet zone along the far side. And it's scooted forward to Shea. Shea's going to come along the near boards, and Shea's going to come into the corner. Back behind the net, trying to center it. Go to Cheeks, and now it's going to be Desjardins. Desjardins up top of the blue line. Over it is Komets with a shot. Goes wide. Going to come all the way out. Back to Petruzzelli, tries to hold it in. Now it's going to be back the other way. Joe Lee's got a man with him. It's Harrison. Feeds it to him. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. Keeps it out.
Another 2-on-1.
Back up along the near side. Here's Trevor Cheek. Going to go back behind his goaltender, Michael Hauser. And Cheek will put it onto the tape of Bobby Shea. Floats it forward up along the near side wall and into the Colorado zone. Gonna come into the corner. Back behind the net. And it's Barron and Waugh. They fight for it. Goes up along the far side. Comes out in front of the net where Bowman takes it. Bowman will go back behind the net. He'll give it a look. He'll skate forward with it. And Bowman will feather it ahead. End over end puck. Komets right back on it. Here is Tyanulin going to come across the line. Right side. Centers it up. Tyanulin in front.
Right in.
And a save made.
Nice pass. Waugh. Tyanulin right in the goal crease. He got a good shot on net. But again, Kanata was there again with another big save.
And Artie Tyanulin, we talk when he's in this lineup and his head's on. Boy, he is a playmaker. And a couple times he got loose behind the D and got some scoring chances. Now he gets his first one here on Kanata. Right. Kanata keeps it scoreless.
Shots on goal. The Komets the other night, Szydlowski only 3 shots on goal. We got to get him up to 5 or 6. And the same as Tyanulin. He had 1. We need 4 or 5 shots on goal by him.
Face off to left of Kanata in the Colorado zone. Coming up top of the circle. Here's Binkley. Going to get it deep into the corner. Going to go back behind the net. Now up along the far side. Nantel plays it off the glass. Knocked down by Cody Soul. And now Garrett Thompson has it. We're going to have a hand pass called on the Komets.
Keep the face off at center ice.
No score, 17:46 to go opening period here in Game 5. The series is tied at 2.
Yep. I got a friend coming to the game, Dick Close. I don't know where the tickets are, but they're in the building.
Hopefully he's close.
Good luck.
On the far side, and he's going to have a lot of friends with him tonight. It's a packed house here tonight.
Yes, it is.
Colorado with the puck up along the far side. Bowman gets stopped by Cody Soul. That's not going to stop the puck from getting into the zone. Now it is trickled right there at the Komet blue line. Up along the near side, Szydlowski gets around Bowman, comes to the center ice logo, flips it in. Chasing after it is Cody Soul. Now Bowman down low below the goal line here in his own zone. Gonna push it over on the left wing for Chase Norrish. He'll send it ahead, knocked down at the blue line. Komets keep it in. Garrett Thompson hustle on back into the corner, coming up along the near side.
And in front.
Petruzzelli coming up to the blue line. And Norrish now will flip it in. It's going to come all the way down off the end boards in the Komet zone. Leonard has got it. No score. 16:50 to go in the first. Komets with the puck in their own zone behind the net. Played ahead off the stick of Petruzzelli. And now batted back into the Komet zone. Bobby Shea moves it ahead, and Petruzzelli with it back on the far side. They'll come across the line. There is a shot by Desjardins, and that's going to find the screen. So both teams with scoring chances early on. Now it's settled down in the past couple minutes.
Yeah, Desjardins had time to move the puck around, but it's elected to take the shot. But Colorado covers up great. Takes away the angles, block shots, deflect shots. That went up over the glass. Face off in the Colorado zone. Wall will take the draw for the Komets.
Wall and Garbowski on the drop. And the puck comes into the corner. Milosh will bring it forward. He gets to the center line, dishes it into the Komet zone. It's going to be wheeled around. Here's Leonard in the corner. He picks it up, puts it over onto the far side. Bobby Shea off the backhand. All the way down to the Colorado zone. McDonald has got it. Komet's just offsides.
McDonald just got overside as the defense knocked it out of the air. He crossed the blue line, got the pass, fired across an open man, but the whistle had just gone for the offside. McDonald stays out there with Watt center. Shasta on the far wing.
Puck is dropped. Waz got it. Now to Leonard. He'll toss it into the Colorado zone. Going to be here on the near side boards. Now it goes deep into the corner. Milosh up along the far side. Gets rid of it. Harrison has got it. They got a man in front.
Pass.
Garbowski is going to come in, taking a shot. He scores.
Yeah, breakaway pass. They come out of the zone. One quick pass up the wing. They had the far winger open. They broke out 2-on-1, and they make a good shot on it. Hauser couldn't make the save on it. Colorado first goal goes ahead. 4:03 of the period.
So it's Garbowski with the goal. It's going to be his fourth of the playoffs and his first of this series. So the Komets fall behind early last night. Do it again here tonight. Just the second shot of the game for Colorado goes in. It's another 2-on-1. So the Komets got to find a solution for that. Now the Eagles bring it right back into the Komet zone off of the face-off.
Waved off.
We're going to come down here into the corner. Now Shaw has it, tries to put it out in front. Comes to the top. Here's a shot. Save made. And it's going to be the Komets back the other direction. Szydlowski ahead, coming across the line. Here's a shot. Canada with the save. Now Baptista whips it up along the far side. Now Culkin tries to put it out in front. Mardo will grab it. And now back down the right side. Another 2-on-1. Here is a man in front and a save made by Hauser. Barrett down the right side.
Barrett coming in, almost got his head knocked off as the Komet forward coming back real hard. Stepped into him, got a piece of him, but didn't hit him solid. If he had him, he would have put him in upper row. But good defensive mark to come back as Hauser got into the passing lane and intercepted it.
15-23 to go in the first. Komets down by a goal.
They're making one pass and they're gone. They've had 3 2-on-1s already.
Face off to the left of Hauser. And Olsen will take the face off for Colorado, or no, maybe not. He's going to get kicked out. Trevor Cheek in there for the Komets. Now the puck is dropped up top of the blue line. To Matt Register here on the near side point. He'll stick it down low into the corner. And now it pops loose up along the boards. Komets get it out. Just gets to the center line where Colorado gets it back again in their own end. On the far side. They're going to drop it back. Here is Mardo. It comes across the line. Intercepted. Komets coming back the other way.
Cheek's
race
breaking.
for the puck. Cheek will get to it, but Canada's got plenty of time. He'll play it back behind the net. Now it's sent forward. Out to center ice. Cody Soul jams it in, and it's going to be wheeled around. Back up along the near side. It is Bowman. And Bowman flips it ahead. End over end puck is going to come into the Komet zone. Down up along the far side. Here's Marco Wall. Lost it. And now Jason Binkley. He's got control of it. Binkley cross ice pass. Going to come to Schaafsma. Now it's a drop back. Here's a shot. Canada the
net,
save.
rebound.
And it goes back behind the net. Komets pick it up. Here
Wall
is Wall up top. Here's a blast. It's not going to be knocked down. And Wall again right back in. That one goes wide. Back behind the net. Schaafsma plays it around. Bobby Shea can't catch up to it. Now Bowman will clear it out. Leonard up along the far side. Gonna drop it back to Schaafsma. Schaafsma back at his own blue line. Takes a wide turn, being chased by Garbowski. And now it's going to go to the Komets on the right side. Now into the zone. Here's Tyanulin
walking in.
Nice little move around. Gets hauled down.
No
Doesn't
penalty.
get a call. Back up along the far side.
No penalty on it.
Jolie has got an odd man chance to 3-on-2. Jolie over. Here's a shot. Loose puck as Hauser slides back for it. Coming up to the blue line, and they keep it in. Now it's deep into the corner. Garbowski again trying to go to Watson, where it's going to be tipped by Szydlowski. And now it's going to go back behind the net. Leonard with the puck for the Komets. Komets get some space out there as Bobby Shea goes back behind the net. Shea plays it to his right. Dribbles the puck forwards, moves it ahead, and now into the Colorado zone. Up along the near side, Colorado with the puck. St. Amant being chased by Sean Szydlowski. They tangle. Komets get it back. Szydlowski out in front. Baptista couldn't get a shot. Back on the near side.
Penalty
is now called. Here is a shot.
It's Colorado.
Traffic, loose puck, backhander, and now that's going to go just wide, and it is going to be a power play for the Komets.
Slashing Colorado. Komets will go on power play. 12:55 to go. We're down by 1.
Komets' best power play in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And we see a replay here on
Tyanulin.
Colin Bowman hauling down Artie Tyanulin.
He had lost possession of the puck. That's probably why, but could have been interference also. Slashing penalty. Garbowski. Komets power play.
Komets 15 power play goals on 57 chances here in the playoffs. And the Komets start things up here in the Colorado zone. Lowney winds up, shot save made into the corner. Binkley wraps it around. And Ryan Lowney scoots all the way over. He'll keep it in. Gonna flip it onto the near side wing. Here is Binkley in the corner. Up along the far side. Here is Marco Wall. Wall up along the far side. Comes down low with it. Tries to center it. It's Tyanulin. And now Tyanulin is going to put it on the stick of Marco Wall to the blue line. It is Lowney. Now to Binkley. Right side. Shot. Score!
Binkley.
Tyanulin, I think, is going to get it. He tipped it in front, and we're tied.
Power play goal. Coming at 7:34. And it's either Tyanulin, he's jumping up in the air, and that's the first time he's got a goal, so it's got to be him. He's pretty happy about it. Nice shot by Binkley.
And the jungle has come to life here tonight. Komets with their first goal of the game. Tied it up. Artie Tyanulin. 12:26 to go in the first. So Tyanulin will get the goal. Let's see who gets the assist.
Jason Binkley.
Binkley will get his second point in as many games. And Lowney.
Time to the goal, 7 minutes.
Komets come down quickly looking for more. Garrett Thompson with a rip. That will go into the pads of Kanata.
Tyanulin, his third goal of the playoffs, assisted Binkley and Lowney. Good movement, power play goal coming at the 7:34 mark. We got a tie score.
We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
When was the last time your family visited Richard's Restaurants? Richard's Restaurants have been serving home-style meals like Grandma made for over 50 years. Wholesome meal choices for my family, prepared from fresh ingredients. I appreciate the love they put into every meal. My kids love the home-baked desserts prepared in the Richard's Farm Kitchen. Richard's Restaurants, old-fashioned in a good way. Richard's Restaurants.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
Game is tied at 1 here in the first period. It is Game 5, Western Conference Finals. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. Bobby Shea up along the wall. Gabriel Desjardins tries to get it across the line. Can't do it. The Eagles going to go all the way back in their own zone. Bowman over onto the far side. Milos, his pass going to go to Jolie. He'll come across the line, gets around Leonard. Jolie now wrapped up on the play by Schaafsma. Now it's played up along the far side, and it's Desjardins up along the far boards. Desjardins will turn with it. And now he feeds it ahead, intercepted by Shaw. Shaw's backhander comes into the Komet zone. On the left wing, it's Barron. Barron coming down on Hauser, going to go back behind the net, looking for someone to give it to. He centers it up. It's going to be deflected on the near side. Going to come into the corner. It is Culkin. Up along the near boards, it's J.B. Schaafsma with it. He's got a man on the far side, and the Komets will flip it in. Into the corner, back behind the net. Colorado now with it on the near side. Here's Olsen. He'll pick it up, scooting it into the Comet zone, up along the left wing. And now the Komets, here's Artie Tyanulin, takes a big hit, but he's able to unload the puck. Back on the far side, it's grabbed by Mardo. And Mardo goes back into his own zone. Look at Artie Tyanulin getting right back in the play. Up along the near side, now back into the Comet zone. It's Olsen, backhander, on to Hauser. Got the blade of his stick on it. That's going to get out. To the neutral zone we come. There is Marco Waugh up along the far side to Jason Binkley now. Binkley will feed it forward to Cody Soul. Big blast and the save made by Kanata, and he'll hang on to it.
Into the pads, off the left wing. Cody Soul, a big body, let fly. Kanata out-challenged him into the pads. Nice save, no rebound.
10:08 to go in the first. We're tied at 1.
Faceoff stays in the Colorado zone. Cheeks will come out. Szydlowski up front with Thompson. Got some size on this line right now.
Face off to the right of Kanata in the Comet zone. Trevor Cheek and Garbowski on the drop. Comes down low into the corner, swiped around the boards, and now it comes out to neutral ice. Now Bobby Shea picks it up. Shea spin moves up along the far side, gets to Garrett Thompson. He'll cycle it around here in the Colorado zone along the near side. Centering play, knocked down, coming up to the blue line. Komets keep it in. Trevor Cheek coming into the corner. Cheek takes a hit from Register. He'll pick up the loose puck. And Register going back behind the net. Heads the lead man, Joe Lee. Joe Lee comes across the line, stick handling. He's able to get down low into the corner. Now he puts it onto the tape of Harrison. Harrison being harassed by Trevor Cheek along the far side. Now it comes to Register. He takes a hip check from Thompson. Now he's able to center it. Hauser makes the save. And now the goal net is going to become dislodged right on the head of Michael Hauser. And that is going to get the fist flying.
Leonard.
Jabs. Thompson in there. So is Garbowski.
Yeah. I bet you it was 22.
Yeah, Harrison was in there as well.
Yeah, Harrison was in there. Then Leonard went after hit him, give him pretty good cross check, push him away from the boards. And that's what you got to do to him. Lay some lumber on him.
So that gets us down to a timeout. We'll step aside. We're tied at 1 here in the first period. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com. You're listening to Comet Hockey.
Komets and Colorado in this pivotal Game 5 here tonight at the Coliseum. We'll go back to Colorado for Game 6 coming up on Tuesday. This game
Wednesday if necessary.
This series right now tied at 2. Tonight's game tied at 1.
Face-off will be in the Comet zone. Komets sending out their forward line they want. Looks like Cheeks will take the draw, right. Szydlowski on the ice with Petroselli.
Face-off will be to left of Hauser. Garbowski and Cheek about to do battle. Now Trevor Cheek, he is not going to be participating. He's kicked out.
Szydlowski will step in.
And now it goes back to Bobby Shea after the drop. Shea goes back behind the net. He will find Leonard. Leonard will play it off the wall, coming out to center ice. Register can't handle it, and it's going to be dumped back into the Comet zone. Komets with the puck. Here's Bobby Shea angling off to his right. And now he feeds it up along the far side, sent all the way in, and that should be an icing on the Komets.
Missed pass up the center. That'll force the icing call. Back into the zone it goes.
9:01 to go here in the first, still tied at 1. And the face-off to the left of Hauser. Trevor Cheek will try it again. He'll get in the face-off circle. here's the drop. Goes up to the top of the circle. Colorado able to keep it deep into the corner. Now we go back behind the net. Here's Cheek up along the near side. Sean Szydlowski, he has got it. He feeds it forward. Now Petrozelli. He'll jam it all the way up along the far side wall. And Colorado, they have got the puck. They'll drift backwards for it. They go back in their own zone, and now they'll move it forward. It is Barron on the left wing, flipping it in. Stopping it is Hauser. Hauser plays it along the glass, rims it, cannot get it out, however, but here's Culkin. He gets rid of it, and he'll come across the line. On the near side, here's a big hit on Tyanulin again. Gets right back up. Marco Wall couldn't possess the puck, and St. Amant will bring it back in the Comet zone, but not for long. It's tipped. Going to go all the way down. No icing on it. And here's Jamie Schaafsma. Tries to put it out in front. Schaafsma back with it again. Over on the far side wall. Tries to put it in front. Knocked away by the goaltender. Now, pass intercepted.
Passes. Take the backhand.
And here's Schaafsma. He'll swipe it back away. He'll come across the line, trying to dish it over to Tyanulin. His pass was disrupted. Now the zone will be cleared. All the way down into the Comet zone. Far side, it's Ryan Culkin with it. Culkin ahead, nice touch pass, and it's the lead man, Wah. Far side, they come across the line, but it's going to be taken away, and the Eagles back down the other direction. Flipped into the corner. Chasing after it is Jason Binkley. Wheels it around to Gabriel Desjardins. Cross ring pass comes off the wall, and now Olsen will drift back into the neutral zone. Olsen on the left side to Cliff Watson. Bouncing puck, and it goes near the Comet bench and into the Comet zone. Into the corner, Mason Baptista back behind the net. Baptista gives it a look. Far side, Gabriel Desjardins flips it back over to Baptista. Baptista comes across the line. He'll try and get it into the corner, but Jake Mardo runs into his way. And now on the far side, it's Cody Soul. He will now get it back into the Colorado zone.
Line change, Komets coming up the ice.
And Nantel over to Harrison coming across the line. Lost the puck in the corner. And now it's tied up along the far side. Centering play intercepted by the Komets. And it's Sean Szydlowski hustling down the center of the ice. Lost it at the last second. Now he drops it off to Cheek. Couldn't get a shot off. Penalty is called. Garbowski got a little too much of Trevor Cheek.
He's going to get 10 on it, too.
And he's going to go off to the box.
He's going to get 2 for hooking, I believe, and then he popped off and said something. He might get a misconduct with it.
For sure. And looks like that'll be it. So Garbowski going to the box for second time. The first time he went in the box, the Komets got a power play goal.
Hooking, I believe the call was. Yep.
So the Colorado Eagles put the best power play unit in the league back out on the ice. 1-1 is our score. 6:41 to go in the first. Shots are 8-6 in favor of the Komets. And the face-off to the right of Kanata. Szydlowski on the drop.
He'll try to get it back. Loses it.
And it comes up to the blue line. Shea stops it. Komets get some space out there. Sean Szydlowski on the far side. Coming down low. Thompson back in. And score! Ryan Culkin!
Culkin. Szydlowski, I think.
Seconds into the power play. And that's how you do it.
Yeah, it didn't take too long. 13:28 that came at. Power play goal. Culkin. Szydlowski may have been the one that passed it from behind the net, but it was right on his stick, through the goal mouth, bang, in the net.
6:32 to go in the first, and the Komets net their second power play goal of the game.
And that's
Culkin's they take the lead.
Well, it wasn't Szydlowski.
Culkin will get the goal. Szydlowski on the assist. We'll have one of them.
One assist.
Thompson will have the
Thompson.
other. So it's 2-1 Komets here in the first. And up along the far side, Komets quickly back into the Colorado zone. Back behind the net, now up along the near side. Eagles flip it forward. Now Waugh trying to fish it off the stick of Barron. Now that's going to come across the line. Shaw, left wing, shot save made. Hauser putting it coming out on the far side. It is still Shaw with the puck. Here's a shot. That goes below the goal line. Back behind the net, centering play. Komets are there. It's McDonald. And McDonald flips it forward. Knocked down by Norrish at his own blue line. Coughed it up. Tyanulin with the puck. Tyanulin with the backhander.
Nice
to save made. Loose puck goes right to Kanata. Shaw picks it up.
Waugh
he shakes off
down,
a check from Waugh. And now the Eagles back the other way after almost giving up an own goal on the Far side, bad pass. Comets got it again. They got numbers, 3-on-2. It is going to be Cheek across the line. Offsides.
Yeah, Petroselli was over the far side here. Schaafsma overskated the puck, put him offside. By the time they got the puck to him.
So 5:39 to go in the first, and Colorado, boy, they almost put it in their own net there for a moment.
Well, it's a nice backhand by Tyanulin. He got the puck and got a real hard backhand, went right up high, hit Kanata on the shoulder, and he had to make a good save on it. Nice backhand.
And as defenseman Shaw came in there, got it with his skate, and he had to make another save. Now the Komets up along the near side here in the Colorado zone. Milos in the corner. Him and Cheek come together. And now Cheek tries to center it to Cody Soul. Keeps it. Had a man out in front. Had Schaafsma. He got tangled up with Watson. Komets still with it. Petroselli on the far side. Now it's a loose. Petroselli taken down from behind, and the puck is going to squirt into the Komet zone. Binkley rips it off the wall. Cody Soul on the near side. And it's going to be into the Colorado zone. Nantel will get to his own blue line. Comes right down the middle of the ice. Pumps it off the wall and into the Komet zone. Back behind the net.
5 minutes.
On the near side, Komets get it out. Here's Baptista coming across the line. Baptista far side dropping it back. His shot is blocked. Now it's going to get into the screen.
Into the screen.
And out of play.
Yeah, Cody Soul shot from a bit of a bad angle, but he tried to bank it off somebody. Got deflected, went up into the screen. Face-off will stay inside the Colorado zone, or are they...
It will stay in the Colorado zone. Yep, it'll be to the right of Kanata. 4:46 to go. Period number one. Komets have the edge at 2-1. Garbowski will take the face-off, and he'll be opposed by Marco Waugh. Going down low into the corner. Swiped up along the near side, and it belongs to Harrison. Harrison will get it into the Komet zone. Not for very long. Garrett Thompson back the other way. Now on the far wing, it's Sean Szydlowski coming across, floats it in front. Here's a man shot. Oh, it's knocked away. Kanata was turned the other way, and Register. Give him credit for the save.
Shot got blocked by the defenseman.
And now pass forward to Jolie coming in. He stops, he shoots, and he missed it wide. Wrong guy to get loose. Register. Now he picks up the puck coming up along the near side. Register tries to center it, and it's knocked away. Garbowski is there. Thompson is there coming up to the blue line. And Colorado with the puck on the far side. Here's a shot. It's just going to roll wide. Leonard goes back behind that far side. Harrison steals it. Here's a shot and a save made by Hauser.
Leonard didn't make the proper pass. It got intercepted. They got a good shot on the net. And again, Hauser come up big, made the save. 10 shots by Colorado, 7 by the Komets. 7 by Colorado, 10 by the Komets.
We'll give credit to the Defenseman of the Year, Matt Register. He made a save at the other end of the ice as Kanata was turned all the way to the right. It was an open net. I think it was Thompson who had an open net, but Register was the one who came back and got in the way.
Yeah, Kanata was on the far side, open net this side, and it got blocked.
3:55 to go in the first.
Komet zone.
And the puck into the corner. Ryan Lowney back on the far side. McDonald with it. Feeds it forward. Cheek. Now it goes to Culkin. Culkin moves it ahead. Bowman is there for Colorado. Puck is now turned back into the Komet zone. On the near side. Komets off the wall. And it's now pinned up near to the Colorado bench. McDonald gets it out. The Komets back the other way. It's going to be flipped in, wheeled around. Coming up along the near side, now into the corner. Petroselli keeps it down there for a moment. Now Barron up along the far side. He chases after it. Now Petroselli back checking there, and now it is on the far side. Petroselli coming down in the corner. Petroselli now upended on the play. Komet fans want a call. Back on the far side, Baptista using the point, and coming off the bench is Desjardins, and he almost got to it. Beaudin got a piece of it. Now Lowney's got to go all the way back into his own zone. Lowney ahead to Artie Tyanulin. Tyanulin ahead with it. Coming across the line, lost it, back the other way. Nantel on the right side. Here's his shot. That's deflected. Back behind the net. And he chases it, coming up along the near side. Up to the blue line and out. Watson goes back in his own zone.
2.5 minutes in the period.
Watson on the far side, plays it off the wall. Now all the way back down. Hauser will stop it. Now Hauser feeds it up along the wall. Cody Soul in the corner. Back behind the net. Here's Jason Binkley with it. And Binkley will flip it forward. Watson grabs it with the shaft of his stick. Goes all the way back to his blue line. And on the left wing, it is Watson with it. Feeds it cross rink. And now it's going to go up along the far boards. Knocked away and back into the Colorado zone. Jolie back ahead. Here's Bowman. Gets it tangled up in the skates of the Comet defender. And now Cody Soul with it. Under 2 to go in the period. Far side, it's Marco Waugh. Coming down low. Sean Szydlowski gets tangled up. Coming back down low again. It's Mardo on the backhand. And here is Thompson with a shot. Missed it wide on the near boards to the blue line. Sean Szydlowski with a turnaround shot.
Nobody got their stick on it.
Just goes wide. Another shot. That's blocked. Szydlowski again with it. Szydlowski moves it over to Shea. Shea on the right side. Tangles. Takes a shot. Save made. Nice move by Shea, but a better save by Kanata. Back on the far boards. Comets still with it at the blue line. Stepping up. Here's a shot. Kanata will hang on to it. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
This is Comet Hockey.
1:26 to go in the first period. Comets lead it 2-1. Face off to the right of Joe Kanata in the Colorado zone. Trevor Cheek will be in there for the face-off. And now he's going to get kicked out. Jamie Schaafsma will now take it. And Register gets the loose puck to Shaw. Shaw ahead, going to come off the wall. Register back with it. Now it's tangled up at the center ice. And now it's Desjardins up on the far side. And Shaw is there. Now it's going to be back into the Comet zone. Here's Ryan Lowney. Lowney with it. Banks it off the wall. It's going to go to Schaafsma. Schaafsma to Desjardins across the line. Throws it over onto the near side point. And here's Lowney.
To the net again. Comets on him again.
On the far side, Schaafsma. Now Desjardins. He lost the puck. And now the Eagles come back the other way. 48 seconds to go in the period. And Lowney back ahead. It's going to be knocked down at the Colorado blue line. Comets have got it. Here is Trevor Cheek walking around. Going to go back behind the net. Tries to center it. And the pass went behind Petruzzelli. Binkley with a shot. That goes wide. Far side. Here is Cody Soul with it. Tipped by Thompson. Comets with it again. Shot made by Kanata. And the Comets buzzing. We just need a bounce or two.
Well, big difference between last night. We're getting the bounces. They go to our sticks. We get a chance and get a shot. Last night, we're about an inch away from every pass, every deflection, every rebound, and never got our stick on it and couldn't get the shots off. So things have changed. The hustle we're putting into it right now and skating much better than we did last period.
Just 28 seconds to go in the first. Comets out shooting Colorado 13-8. And the face-off to the right of Kanata. And Sean Szydlowski up along the far side to Waugh to the point. Here's Binkley with it. He'll take a shot. Just tipped wide. Sean Szydlowski now into the corner. Szydlowski up along the near side. Waugh with 15 seconds. Going to go deep up along the far side now to Marco Waugh. Waugh coming down low. Petruzzelli after it with 8 seconds. Left the puck in the corner. And that will give the Eagles a chance as Petruzzelli dumped on the play up to the center line. It's Binkley with it, and the time will expire. Well, the Comets have achieved the lead going into the break, 2-1. Comets have got it. And like you said just a second ago, Robbie, big difference between yesterday and today.
We outshoot them 13-8 in the period, outscore them 2-1. And as you say, the passing is there, the hustle is there, the legs are there, they're skating hard. Colorado came out very strong in the first 3 or 4 minutes with about 3 2-on-1s, and we dodged the bullet on that. After that, we got the legs going, got her going, and we're getting some breaks by working hard, and the hard work's paying off. Good period.
And the Komets, boy, just a couple of bounces. This game is even a deeper hole for Colorado. But like you said, Robbie, we seem to be getting a little more of those tonight. But we're going to need a few more. It's going to be a long game.
Exactly. The harder you work, the more chances you're going to get. We worked real hard that period, and there's no reason for anybody in that dressing room to be tired. Good period out of the Komets tonight.
2-1 at the end of 20 minutes of play. We will take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, Komets fans, put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hardworking men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
The puck has dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets! Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
At the Coliseum tonight, Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons with you. Final game here at home during this series. We will head west to Colorado. We do know we'll have a Game 6, and that will be played Tuesday nights out at the Budweiser Event Center in Loveland, Colorado. This series right now is tied at 2. So Game 5, very pivotal in this series. Komets lead it after 20 minutes of play, 2-1. Let's have a look at what's happened here tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini Boyne, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Colorado, they came into the game scoring. They got their first and only one in the first period. 4:03 was Matt Garbowski, his fourth of the playoffs. Harrison and Joe Lee with the assist. And then the Komets would come down and tie it up. Artie Tyanulin, who has had a pretty good first period. He's been taking some shots, and he finally scored. Through 7:34 was the time. It was off a deflection off of his stick right in front of the net. Came from Jason Binkley and Ryan Lowney, and that was a power play goal. Ryan Culkin got his first of the playoffs at 13:28. Szydlowski and Thompson the assist, and that too was on the power play. Just 8 seconds in to that man advantage. The Komets 2 of 2 on the power play tonight, and they are number 1 in power play efficiency in the ECHL during the playoffs. They now have 17 goals on 59 chances. Very impressive for the Komet power play unit. Goaltenders, Joe Kanata saw 13 shots, 11 saves, but the Komets made an awful lot of attempts, so I'm sure that actually the scoring chances probably have double there. Michael Hauser for the Komets had an easy first period, only saw 7 shots, and he turns aside 6 of them. Colorado is yet to have a power play tonight. Both penalties went to Matt Garbowski, who scored the goal for Colorado in the first period. He got a slashing minor at 7:05 and then a hooking minor at 13:19. Both resulting in Komet goals in the first period. So the Komets got to keep up this momentum. We are in the middle of the first intermission. We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the do.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps. Only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps. Only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where we've got a good game here. It is Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. This series tied at 2 games apiece after Colorado gaining the victory last night, 2-1. And right now we have actually seen a different Komet team. As Coach Gary Graham said in the pregame, Komets came out pretty flat in the first period last night, giving up 2 goals early. But Colorado, they tried to do the same trick, but the Komets not fooled, even though Komets gave up a goal early in the period. They storm back and score a pair of goals. So hopefully that momentum is going to carry over into the second period, because we know that the first period has been a problem for the Komets all season long. So getting out to good starts, very important here in the playoffs, and they've done a good job of that. But now it is getting serious here. We are in the Western Conference Finals, and the winner of this series goes on to play for the Kelly Cup. So the margin of error now in a best-of-3 series is very minimal. Let's see if we can get a score from the other game going on tonight over in the Eastern Conference. That series is 3-1. Florida over the Adirondack Thunder, and the Florida Everblades will have a chance to wrap up that series tonight, as we still looking to get a score on that. Florida was up in the first period 2-0, as we still wait for an update. So we'll go with that as we take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Florida up in that game 2-0 up in Glens Falls, New York. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. So Florida with a chance to head to the Kelly Cup finals. They were the leading point getter in the ECHL this year. Now, out of the final four teams, the Komets were the only team left that did not win their division. So there's something there for the Komets to be proud of. Of course, getting a 5-game win against Cincinnati in round one, and then taking care of their arch rival, the Toledo Walleye, in 6 games in round number 2. That gets them here. As the Colorado Eagles, they're trying to return to the Kelly Cup Finals for the 2nd straight year. Colorado, of course, trying to defend the cup before they defect to the AHL next season. We're in the middle of the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. Komets lead at 2-1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
New year, new ride. It's the Start Something New sales event at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Huge savings across the board, like save thousands on remaining 2017 Chrysler Pacificas, as well as the brand new 2018s. Or score huge bonus cash up to $3,000 off 2017 Journeys. Plus huge savings on Challengers, Chargers, and up to $13,000 off select Rams. Oh my! The Start Something New sales event going on now under the giant American flag on Coliseum. Or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
In the middle of the first intermission here tonight in Game 5, Western Conference Finals, and it has been a terrific series going all the way back to Game 1, 3-2. Colorado got the win in overtime, and then the Komets behind Garrett Bardis gets the win 3-2 in Colorado. That split the games out there. And then Wednesday night, the Komets got the 4-2 win to take the lead in the series, but Colorado tied it up last night by a final score of 2-1. And taking a look at the big-time players in this series, Michael Jolie, he has been the big difference in this series. He scored the hat trick in game number 1, and he got the only 2 goals last night for Colorado. Now, the game in Colorado, the Colorado scored 3. They all went to Jolie in that first game, and then 2 last night. So Jolie really kind of single-handedly won 2 games for his team. He's got 5 goals and 2 assists in this series for 7 points to lead this series. Now, Garrett Thompson for the Komets, he's got 6 points. He's got 2 goals and 4 assists. Gabriel Desjardins had been leading the league in scoring. He is still tied for that top spot. Desjardins did have a couple-point lead, but Desjardins, no assists in this series. He does have 3 goals and 6 points, and he was the Komets MVP. Now the MVP of the league was Szydlowski. He missed game number 3 here at the Coliseum due to injury. Back in there for game 4 last night, and he's looking good tonight, but he's only got 1 assist in this series for 1 point, and he's also a -3. So Szydlowski, he's one guy we're looking to get going here in game number 5. Michael Hauser has been spectacular. He's given up 7 goals in this series, a goals against average 2.29. And now if the Komets do hold on and win this game tonight, win the whole series, everyone is going to remember what Garrett Bardis did in game number 2, coming in relief of Michael Hauser after getting injured at the tail end of game number 1. So Garrett Bardis, even though it was the only game he's played in these playoffs, it has the potential to be very, very big and very, very memorable as well. So the Komets and the Eagles locked in a good one here in Game 5. Luckily, we've got the lead 2-1, and we're going to the second period. Let's take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years. Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer, an extension of credit, or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
At the Coliseum, getting ready for period number 2. Matt Garbowski with the lone goal for Colorado. His fourth of the playoffs came at 4:03. Komets get a pair in the first period. Artie Tyanulin, his first of the series. Third of the playoffs came at 7:34. And then Ryan Culkin, 13:28 to give the Komets the lead. We will take a break. Second period coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, Comet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Comet jersey. Check out the Comet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Set to go for the second period here at the Coliseum. 2-1, Komets with the lead. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight as we get a little ice manicure right at center ice before we get things going. Trevor Cheek will take the face-off with Garbowski for Colorado.
Here we go.
We skate 5-on-5 as we start up the second period. And the puck comes up along the near side. Here is Desjardins to the blue line. Lost it. Now back on the near side. It's going to come to Joe Lee. He'll come across the line. Dishes over to Harrison. Taking a shot. Missed it wide. Back on the near boards. Coming up to the blue line. Backhander going to come into the corner. Back behind the net. Bobby Shea over to Petrozelli. Petrozelli. Cross ring pass on the left-hand side. It's going to come.
We got
loose.
Komets 2-on-1.
Cheek will come across. Cheek fanned on the pass. Gets tangled up with Harrison. Komets still with it. Desjardins will take a shot. Goes off the side of the net. Komets still with another shot. That goes wide. It is Desjardins on the near side. Comes up to the blue line. The Eagles with the puck. On the near boards, Binkley will get it into the Comet zone. Here's Baptista on the far side. He is going to tap it, gives it to Cody Soul. Soul across the line. His shot is going to go well wide. Baptista steps up from the blue line, tries to keep it in, but the Eagles are able to fish it out. Now it's kicked back into the Colorado zone, coming off the wall. Eagles turn in the corner. Poke checked away by Schaafsma. Goes down to Kanata. And now Garrett Thompson shaken up on the play. We've got a penalty called. It's going to be on Colorado as Thompson.
He's still getting up.
Thompson
on one knee. There he goes.
He's down behind the goaltender, Kanata.
No penalty called on, I don't think.
I think it was the referee had his arm up in the air, but it looks like he's not going to call it.
Face-off's going to center ice on it, so the whistle must have been blowing. Oh,
the gate's open. Thompson's going to go in.
Yeah. I never saw it behind the play.
So Thompson goes down, apparently shaken up, but he's the one going to the box. Hooking is the call on Thompson.
Oh, he's hooking at center ice.
So Thompson apparently, he took the hook at center ice apparently, and
kill off the power play right now, Komets.
All right, so it's power play time for Colorado, their first of the game. And here's Register on the near side to Mardo. In front, here's a shot. It goes wide. Far side to Leonard. Tracks after it. Knocks it off the glass, and Mason Baptista will pick it up. Comes across the line. Baptista coming around. Tries to put it off the side of the net, and does. And it's loose down in the corner, and Register has got it. Komets get a quick line change. As Olsen brings it up ice. Dishes off to St. Almont. Going to come into the corner. Knocked down, coming back on the side of the nets. Here is Shea with it.
Man open, wide open.
Going to come off the wall. Schaafsma picks it up. One man to beat. Coming in on Kanata. He shoots. He missed it high.
He tried. Nice shot.
On the far side. Komets get it back in. So the Komets generate some offense, shorthanded. 2-1, Komets with the lead. Olsen across the line. Dishes to St. Almont. Comes up top to the blue line. Register back to St. Almont. Top of the right circle. Takes a shot. Knocked down by Soul. Now on the near side again. St. Almont. He lost it to Schaafsma, and he will promptly send it down the length of the ice.
Aggressive play by Cody Soul, forcing the forward to turn right into Schaafsma. Schaafsma dumps it down the ice.
46 seconds to go on the power play. Colorado with the puck up along the far side. Binkley tries to rub his man off the play. Binkley takes the puck away, and he feeds it forward. Here's It's going to be Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski stick handling through the zone. He comes into the corner, got it poked away. Now he's double teamed down there. And now we got 3 blue jerseys and just Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski, nice job.
20 seconds in the power play.
Grabowski takes the puck back behind the net. Now Milosh with it up along the far side. Grabowski will take it back. He'll come across the line.
Stay up on him.
Around. Here's Bowman on the right side. Bowman in the corner. Coming down. And it's Shaw with it, being chased by Leonard. Goes back behind the net. Up to the blue line.
All even.
And Bodine is going to get caught for offsides. He fumbled the puck. He felt the pressure of Thompson coming out of the box.
Yep, the offside at the blue line. That'll get the whistle. Line changed by the Komets and by Colorado. Face-off outside the Komet zone. We're back to full strength.
Komets kill it off. 2-1. Komets with the lead. Baptista on the face-off. And it goes into the Colorado zone. Bowman on the near side. Flips it ahead. Going to come into the corner. And it's Lowney. Now to Baptista. Ahead we come to McDonald. McDonald on the left side. He feeds it up along the far boards. Rolling puck into the Colorado zone. Into the corner. It is Baptista. Tyanulin comes in to help him out. Barron is down there for Colorado. So is Chase Norrish. Pile up. Now the puck gets kicked out of there, comes up along the near side. We're just going to switch the scrum to the opposite side. On the near boards, Norrish gets out of there. And now we've got a penalty call. We're going to have coincidentals here.
Yeah, Bowman's the one throwing punches. So he's going to get the penalty, I believe.
And let's see if Baptista's going to go with him. Nope. It's just going to be Colorado going to the box.
Bowman will go for roughing. Komets go back on power play.
So good.
Few things said at the bench. Cody Soul right in the middle of it.
So Mason Baptista just trying to get some position there. Took 2 shots to the back of the head, and
he finally called it.
Referee makes the call.
Yeah, a little frustration coming on Colorado from the forechecking of the Komets.
Oh, Baptista's going in too.
No, they're both in, are they? I don't like that
So it'll be
call.
interesting to see what the call is on Baptista.
For Colorado's number 10, Colin Bowman, at 2 minutes roughing. For the Komets, number 9, Mason Baptista, 2 minutes holding. Time coming.
Wow. All right. Well, they're going to say Baptista had a hold of him.
Well, Gary Graham's not satisfied with that.
So that will even it up. We'll be 4-on-4. And the referee talking to Gary Graham saying it was a hold. All right, so we got 4-on-4 here. Komets lead it 2-1. Cody Soul with the puck. Now to Trevor Cheek. All the way back into his own zone. Takes a wide turn. Cheek will come up along the left side. Gonna come across the line. And it's Cody Soul with it up top. Here's Binkley with a shot. And it goes wide. Kanata trying to corral it in.
Still loose.
The puck is still loose. Kanata sprawled out back behind the net. And now the whistle will blow. And now we got some extras after again.
Cody Soul in the middle of it this time. Binkley down there. Baptista and Cheeks. And they break it up very quickly.
And Kanata was flat on his back below the goal line outside of the net, trying to do everything he could to freeze the puck. But it laid right there, referee right on it. So we still skate 4-on-4 here for another 1:38.
Face-off will stay in the Colorado zone.
To the left of the goaltender, Kanata. And it's Wall on the face-off. And it comes up to the blue line, and it's going to be over the outstretched stick of Leonard. Petrozelli will get it back into the Colorado zone quickly. Now into the corner. Garbowski and Petrozelli come together. Back behind the nets, and the Komets lose it. And it's Register. Ahead they come. It comes to Garbowski. It's going to come into the Komet zone where it stopped. And Hauser pushes it off the wall himself. Bad hop. Going to come all the way in. And Register will get there first. Petrozelli at the end of his shift couldn't catch up to the puck. Register will come into the neutral zone. Tries to get around Garrett Thompson. He'll take the puck away from him. Thompson feeds it up along the wall to Lowney. Touch pass coming to the blue line. Register intercepts it. And he goes all the way back to his blue line with 5 minutes gone by here in the second. Into the Komet zone. Going to come into the corner. Bobby Shea and Jolie come together, and the puck goes out to Sean Szydlowski. Got a man with him. It's Garrett Thompson. He'll come across the line. Szydlowski, eye on the puck, drops it back. Here's Shea coming in. Couldn't get a shot off. Back up along the near side. Here is Szydlowski to the slot. Shot, save made. Rebound comes to Bobby Shea. Shea tries to center it. Jolie intercepts the puck. And back come the Eagles. On the far side, it's Harrison. He'll come across the line. Harrison coming down into the corner, going back behind the net. Harrison with a lot of space out there up along the far side. Going to go back over onto the near side, into the corner. Here's a shot. It goes wide. Far boards, and Desjardins getting there. He'll go into the corner. Now both players are released from the penalty box, and we're back to 5-on-5. Culkin on the far side of Baptista. He will skate with it. Baptista comes across the line. Baptista coming down into the corner. Spins it off the boards, coming up top of the blue line. It's going to come out to the center line, bouncing puck, and it's grabbed by Bowman. Bowman will come across the line, being guarded tightly by Lowney. Now it's loose puck there on the face-off dot, and the Komets come away with it. Tyanulin to Baptista. Baptista on the right side, flips it in. Going to be wheeled up along the near boards, and Tyanulin grabs at it. It's going to go back behind the net, where it is controlled by Colorado. It's Barron, cross-rink pass, nothing there. Komets stick it right back into the Colorado zone. Komets up 2-1, 13:24 to go in the second. Puck comes into the Komet zone where Cody Soul got a man on him. And it's going to go to Binkley. Binkley quickly ahead, and here's Jamie Schaafsma. Schaafsma off the backhand into the Colorado zone on the left side. Justin McDonald comes into the corner. He's taken off the play, and we go back behind the net for the Eagles. Eagles hit the lead man. That is Beaudin. Beaudin will come across the Komet line. Over to Bowman. Bowman got a man in front. They couldn't get a shot off. Tackle up along the near side. Now it's going to be pushed off the wall. Cody Soul laying out. He'll get it out. Bowman quickly back forward. St. Amant is there. He can't get it across the line. Now a loose puck all the way up along the far side near the Komet bench. Cody Soul will grab it. He'll bring it into the Colorado zone. Back below the goal line. Register gives it a jab. Petrozelli fresh into the game. Goes into the corner. Petrozelli in it. Tripped up on the play. Puts it in on nets, and it's knocked out of there. It's loose all up along the far side. Garbowski has got it. Now on the near boards, it is Jolie. He will flip it forward. Now it's back the other way. Petrozelli with it. Now Cody Soul has it on the far side. Here's a shot. And whistle is going to be blown off sides.
Yeah. Offside face-off will come outside the zone. Everybody changes up line. 12-16 to go. Komets still lead by 1.
And we'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
It's coming in. Sean Szydlowski can't get a shot off. Cut off by Mardo. Back behind the net. It's a register. Now to Gabriel Desjardins. Feeds it forward. Now back to Kanata. He'll make the easy stop. Well, neither goaltender has really handled the puck a whole lot in this second period for as exciting as this period has been.
Well, the Komets have got themselves 3 shots on goal, and really the Eagles have not been credited with any shots. So that's why both defenses are tightened up quite a bit. Nobody's getting any shots. A lot of attempts, but we see the block shots and deflections.
16-8. Those are the shots on goal right now.
3-3 in the period. That's all by the Komets.
Cheek on the face-off. Near face-off dots in the Colorado zone. Cliff Watson plays it around all the way down. Ryan Lowney, first Komet down there. And he's going to move it to Tyanulin. Tyanulin on the right side. And Tyanulin, his pass is stopped by Olsen, and it's going to go back into the Komet zone. Ryan Lowney gets in between the hash marks in front of his goaltender, Hauser. Now he creeps forward, finds an open man on the right side off the stick of Tyanulin and back into the Colorado zone. Komets looking to change it up. Petrozelli with a shot off the turnover, and Kanata with the grab. And Petrozelli, he's had a couple chances tonight, and he wants that one back. Came right out in front of that. He was all alone, snapped it off, but Kanata squared the shoulders and made the save. Face off to the left of Kanata in the Colorado zone. 2-1, Komets with the lead. Waugh on the face-off with Travis Barron.
Back. Cody Soul on the point waiting.
And we go into the corner. Here's Bowman up along the far side. Going to go back behind the net. And the Eagles with the puck. Ahead we come. End-over-end puck into the Komet zone. Binkley is there. No icing. Waved off. Comes out in front. Tip shot. And a Hauser with the save.
Here's how important those winning those face-offs down the corner. Came right back at him.
So Hauser with his first big save of the second period keeps this game 2-1. Intense hockey game here at the Coliseum. Nice crowd on hand. We had over 7,500 here last night. I think we're over that here
Good
tonight.
Crowd, yep.
Face off to the right of Hauser. Travis Barron for Colorado.
Next goal, very important for both teams. 10:50 to go in the game, in the period, sorry.
Baptiste in the face-off circle. Comes up to the blue line and out. Wheeled into the Komet zone. Binkley after it on the far side. Picked up by the Eagles. Going to come into the corner. Norrish gets tangled up with Baptista. Binkley in there to help him out. Norrish working hard down there. The Komets are able to get it out. And here is Desjardins coming across the line. Desjardins splits the knee, takes a shot. Save made.
Yeah, we're right there.
And up top of the blue line. Binkley feeds it over to Cody Soul. Good battle in front. Here's
Another
a shot. And it's going to be wide. Back up. Binkley will put it back in. And Kanata comes out, makes the stop. Saw Desjardins camped out right there top of the crease. And he decided just to grab it himself.
Yeah, Desjardins trying to get loose, but 2 defensemen all over him. He couldn't get a stick on the play. Kanata had time to grab onto it. Another nice shot from the point from Binkley.
But the effort by Desjardins to split the defenders, and a good job by Colorado actually not drawing a penalty, because both defenders came in and clasped on to Desjardins, but no penalty was called, just good defense. Face off to the right of Kanata. Cheek, he's going to get in there a touch early, and he's going to get kicked out. Schaafsma on the face-off. And the Eagles win it. Register up along the far side. Harrison can't get it out. Comes to Cheek. Cheek, lost it in his skates. And back the other way. It is Joe Lee on the near side. Skates through a check. Joe Lee with the puck. Look out. That roll off the stick. Garbowski, far side. Mardo. Here's a shot into the back of the net. It was deflected in.
Yeah, you can see it. They got the puck over here this far side. This man was wide open. Everybody came from the far side, headed to the net at the same time. The puck went there, was deflected off a skate, found the open side of the net, and Colorado ties it up at 10:09.
9:51 to go in the second. On Colorado's 10th shot of the game, but that puck pinballed around for a second.
Yeah. Well, they got running around a bit, and that's what created the problem. They never got themselves back in position. Everybody on one side charged to the other side, and all of a sudden the puck was deflected. I think it went off the skates. That's why Bobby Shea was a little surprised by it. Nobody had a stick on the ice.
Just went over the shoulder of Hauser. So we're tied at 2 here in the second. And the puck is going to come into the Comet zone. Hauser will have a play on it. Up along the near side, Thompson to Petrozelli. Petrozelli comes across the line. Here's his shot. That is going to be knocked down. And now back behind the net. Colorado with the puck. Milosh up along the far side, grabbed by Marco Waugh. Now the Komets ahead. Petrozelli on the far side, knocked down at the blue line here in the Colorado zone. Garrett Thompson, backhander, nothing there, and back come the Eagles. On the right side, it's going to be dumped off the glass, and it's going to come all the way back behind the net. Here's Desjardins. He'll pick it up. And Desjardins on the left side. Got it taken away. Now the Eagles coming back the other direction. Shaw with it. Backhander into the Comet zone. And it's Szydlowski off the glass and into the Colorado end. Bowman goes back behind the net. And the Eagles with the puck up along the far side. Bowman will get it onto the right side to Olsen. Barron down. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. And it comes up along the near side. Baptista trying to get to it. To the blue line it goes. Mardo fumbled it for a minute. And the Komets almost got it back. Alan Nantel will get it back into the Comet zone. Here's Binkley up along the far side. Sends it ahead. Deflected out to the center ice logo, where it's bumped back down to Mardo. Hill will drift back into his own zone. Register with it. Now to Brady Shaw. He'll come across the line. He is cut off there by Cody Soul. And the puck comes into the corner here in the Comet zone. Binkley going off the wall.
Get out of the zone, guys.
Take it off the wall. Now all the Komets have got it. Right side, Jamie Schaafsma. Got a man with him in Cheek. Puts it out in front. Score!
Hey, we get a break.
It goes off of Mardo and in the net.
Yep. Again, Schaafsma going down his wrong wing on his backhand. Being forced out of the play, threw the puck towards the net. Cheeks broke for the net. I think it got his skate, went in the net. Komets go ahead 3-2. Nice goal.
And you need those lucky bounces, and Jamie Schaafsma got that. He had Cheek coming down the middle of the ice. And it hit off a Colorado defenseman and in. I think Mardo is the one who knocked it in.
Schaafsma would get assist. He would get the goal.
Well, Schaafsma will get the goal, yeah. Yep. It went right off of Mardo and in the net.
I didn't know if stick got on it. There's something cut in the center.
Mardo's stick got on it. So two deflections result in goals here tonight, one for either side. Now the Komets have got the lead again. 3-2, 7:43 to go in the second. Puck comes all the way up along the far side. Garrett Thompson centered it. Goes behind the intended target. Up along the near boards. Colorado with it. Jolie, cross-rink pass. That's going to get out.
I thought.
And that'll get us down to a timeout. We'll take a break. Komets lead at 3-2. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Cards Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Cards has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Cards Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Cards, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
7:27 to go in the second period. Komets lead it 3-2 here in Game 5 with this best-of-7 series tied up at 2 games apiece.
Face off in the Komets zone. Wall will take the draw to get this back. Loses it.
There's Watson. He'll spin it off the boards. Leonard is down there for the Komets. And Leonard gets it to Bobby Shea. Shea ahead to Garrett Thompson. Thompson's pass intercepted. Garbowski will grab it. Coming across the line. Here's a shot. Hauser got the blocker on it. On the far boards. Thompson to it. Thompson drops it back. Here's Marco Wall on the right side. Wall will take a shot. Canada will make the save. On the near boards. Bouncing puck. Komets up with it. Here's Bobby Shea. Spins around. Comes up along the near side and into the corner. Here he's met there by Garbowski. Shea still with the puck, however. Spinning around again. Looking for some help. Marco Wall is there. Comes up to the blue line. And Jolie is able to float it into the Komet zone. Coming down on the right side, it's Ryan Harrison. Harrison got a man on him. Him and Desjardins. They duel up along the near side. Now it's going to get loose all the way into the neutral zone. On the far boards. And now back into the Colorado zone. And it's Bowman off the wall. And the Komets pick it off. And here's Baptista sneaking in on a breakaway. He shoots. And a save made by Kanata.
Tried to go stick side high. Kanata stood his ground.
Kanata got way back in his nets to make that save. There's Baptista on the far side. And here's Szydlowski into the corner. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Colorado with possession of the puck through the neutral zone. Ryan Lowney is there, turns it back the other way. Coming across the line is Schaafsma. Triple team there as it comes into the corner. Schaafsma will punch it off the end boards. Trevor Cheek now down in the corner. Gonna cycle it around, coming up along the near boards. Culkin stepping up. He'll keep it down there in the corner. Now St. Amand up along the far side. Puck trapped on the boards. Here's a shot.
Lowney
goes right up in the air. Kanata has got to snag it.
Yeah, to go up high to get it over everybody so they didn't get their sticks on it and wait for it to drop and everybody have a whack at it. So he jumped up, big guy, got his glove up there, throws the puck.
Crowd into it tonight. 5:32 to go in the second.
Shots on goal. The Komets out shooting them 22-12 in this period. Colorado only 4 shots. The Komets 9.
Face off to the left of Kanata. And it's Marco Wall in the face-off circle. And it's going to be dumped back behind the nets. And the Eagles have got the puck. Dropping it back to Register at his own blue line. Now he swipes all the way over on the far side. Now it's fed forward back into the Komet zone. Hauser to grab it. Up along the near side. It is going to come into the corner. Jason Binkley is there. Punches it around. Petrozelli trying to catch up to it. He'll jab at it. It'll get over the line.
Go after him.
Petrozelli on the right side gets past Register, but the second D-man comes back. He'll play it. And now Mardo tries to go through the zone. Thompson with it. Got a 2-on-1. Thompson on the left side to Petrozelli. Shoots. Save, rebound. And that's the second time Petrozelli has been stoned point blank on the left side.
Down low.
Cody Sold to the blue line. Komets keep it in. Desjardins back over. Szydlowski in front. It's tipped. Shot. Save made. And Kanata will get the whistle. Well, Petrozelli, 2 chances, point blank, and Mason Baptista on a breakaway here tonight. So Joe Cannata right now has become the star for Colorado.
Yes, he is. The Komets had some pretty good chances right there. Cannata made a great save on Petrozelli. He did not hesitate on the shot. It hit his stick. He released it as quick as he could, and Cannata got down low, got the pads down, made a nice sliding save.
4:36 to go in the second. Komets holding the lead at 3-2. Colorado clears the zone. Bobby Shea up along the far side, holds his man off. And here's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski into the Colorado zone. Cannata gloves it down. He'll keep the play moving. Drops the puck. Bowman up along the far side. On the near boards, look out. Jolie has got the puck. Coming in, out of trailer, drops it back. Grabowski with a shot. He missed it wide on the far side. Kept in at the blue line for Colorado. It's Harrison now down low into the corner. Pumps it in front. Loose puck. And the Komets have got it. Hooking is the call, and you kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Leonard. In front of net, there was a lot of movement. The Komets couldn't get the puck out up around the blue line up there, very close. Szydlowski tried to jab it, never got out of the zone. And in front of that, it looks like Thompson came back to help out. He got the hook in on him. Komets a man short with 4 minutes in the period.
So the Komets go a man down. Only the second time tonight. Colorado, the Eagles have been on the power play. Face off to the left of Hauser. And let's see, we've got Trevor Cheek on the face-off with Olsen.
Face-off in the Komet zone, man short.
And the Komets get the face-off. Cody Soul off the end boards. Puts it out in front now, and Cheek will get to it. Rips it down the length of the ice. Stopped by Cannata. Register has got the puck back behind the net. And a Register goes ahead. Fed on the right side. St. Amant across the line, taking a shot. Missed it on the short side. On the far side, and the Komets clear the zone again.
Binkley chops at it and gets it out over the blue line, down the ice.
Register with the puck. He'll exit his own zone as he gets it to Olsen. He's tripped up on the play. Komets have got the puck, and it is Binkley, far side, all the way down into the Colorado zone. Now Cody Soul has it. He winds up. He jams it in on Cannata. Got the blocker on it. And now Grabowski up along the near side. He gets crowded by a wall. And the Komets have almost killed off a minute of this power play. Register now with it. 60 seconds to go on the man advantage as Beaudin will come across the line. Comes down to Hauser. He'll glove it down out of the air for the easy save.
Faceoff will stay in the Komet zone to give them a chance to get a line change if they need it. Faceoff will be in the zone.
2:53 to go in the second. 3-2. Komets with the lead.
Baptista's going to take the draw. Cheeks comes out to help out.
Baptista and Grabowski with the face-off. And the Komets with it. They'll clear the zone. Cannata will stop it. So the Eagles in their own zone with 43 seconds of power play time left. On the far side, it's going to trickle into the Komet zone. Here is Cheek coming into the corner. Battles with Bowman. Puck bouncing around, coming up to the blue line. Colorado with a shot, save made, and Leonard right there.
Rebound, he clear it. Leonard. Baptista forechecking.
Milosh goes all the way back into his own zone. Quickly ahead. Bad pass. Comes to Hauser. He'll stop it. Bobby Shea is there. Plays it off the glass and all the way down.
The ice. 20 seconds in the power play. Line change Komets.
Milosh up along the far side. It's going to come into the Komet zone. Lowney stands his man up. Komets have got it. Petrozelli. Power play is over. Milosh will come up along the near side with it. Here's a shot. It's knocked away. Komets can't clear it. Watson, top of the circle. Shot. Knocked away. Komets with it. Here's Lowney on the left wing. Lowney cross-ring pass. Finds Garrett Thompson across the line. Couldn't quite handle it. Now the Komets back on sides. Sean Szydlowski. Backhander. Save made. Into the corner. Szydlowski again. Up along the far boards. Culkin tracking after it. Going to come into the corner. Culkin down low. It's held up on the play by Watson. And out to Harrison. Harrison avoids a check from Szydlowski, but Szydlowski is able to keep the puck down there. And now Szydlowski slow getting up, got hit from behind, and we do have a call. Boarding.
They're going to call it. Szydlowski had his back to him, and he got rammed from behind pretty hard. Face first into the boards. He got up slowly, but the referee caught it.
And it's Harrison.
Yeah. 22. He's a little troublemaker. Power play, Komets.
All right, time to make it hurt.
Make it hurt. You got it.
Komets lead it by a goal. 1:20 to go in the period. 2 minutes to go on the power play as we start things up in the Colorado zone. Trevor Cheek in the face-off circle. Cheek and Garbowski. And it comes up to the point. Lowney lost it. Uh-oh. Garbowski has got it. We got an odd man chance. Garbowski lost the puck. Gonna come into the corner. And now Lowney going after it on the far side. Lowney. Jolie is down there. Now he gets it to Trevor Cheek. Cheek will take the puck with 1 minute to go in the period. Cheek's pass comes into the Colorado zone, held in. Here's Tyanulin coming in front. Here's a shot. Oh,
rebound.
Just wide. Kanata got a piece of it to the blue line. Lowney, Tyanulin stepping up over. Here's Wall with a shot. Save made. Rebound. It's still loose. And Garbowski grabs it, and he'll clear the zone.
Two good chances the Komets had right there. Tyanulin involved.
36 seconds to go in the period. Komets on a power play here. Far board, Szydlowski. Backhander. It'll find Thompson. Thompson will come across the line. Thompson on the left wing. Back down low into the corner. Draws two defenders. Flips it up along the far side. Culkin down low into the corner with 18 seconds. Schaafsma has got it. Schaafsma to Thompson. Thompson up top to Sean Szydlowski. Working the point. Now it's Shea. Back over. Here is a shot. Knocked down in front.
Cleared.
And the Eagles have got it. And they'll feather it into the Komet zone down to Hauser. He'll stop it, and the period will come to a close. Well, Joe Kanata, he's now turned into the story here tonight as the Komets with some fantastic scoring chances in the second period. Petrozelli point blank twice. He got Baptista on a breakaway, and then that exchange during the power play right at the end of the period. And Kanata keeping his team in it, but the Komets are going to go to the third period up by a goal.
Yeah, the Komets outshoot them 15-6 in the period, and far more the better chances of scoring. They obviously got the one at 12-11 to tie it to go ahead. Schaafsma his third after Colorado Marto had tied the score up at 10:09. So good period again for the Komets. They worked hard. They deserved the shots on goal. They just put another one in the net on them, and still 40 seconds left. Power play time coming up. So make it happen then, guys.
All right. Third period coming up. Stay on the edge of your seats, folks.
Gotcha.
Because it's game 5, and this is an important one. 3-2, Komets with the lead. We'll be back going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousingsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
In 1916, auto owners insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy's Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Steve, you're new, so why don't you start us off?
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm a homebody.
Hi, Steve.
I went to Partners First Federal Credit Union. Partners First. Yeah, Partners First. They're so convenient with 10 locations in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. They made it so easy to not only get my hands on the right financing for our new home, they even offered me $400 off closing costs, which was just nuts. Call, click, or stop in for complete details. The $400 off closing costs is a limited time offer. Standard underwriting guidelines along with additional restrictions apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA. NMLS number 405819.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first. With 3 convenient locations, Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps only at Applebee's.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance Gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. It is Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The series is tied at 2, best of 7, and the Komets hanging on to a 1-goal lead here in Game 5 before this series shifts back to Colorado coming up on Tuesday night. Let's take a look at the game sheet tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling and arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Colorado in the first period put 7 shots on the net, 5 in the second for a 2-period total of 12. The Komets pepper the net with 13 in the first and 13 in the second for a 2-period total of 26. Recapping the scoring tonight, Matt Garbowski got us going in the first period. 4:03 was the time. His 4th of the playoffs. Harrison and Jolie the assist. The Komets would come back in that first period. 7:34 was the time. Artie Tyanulin, his 3rd of the playoffs. Binkley and Lowney helped helped them out, and it was on the power play. Komets would gain the lead for the first time off of Ryan Culkin's first goal of the playoffs at 13:28. Szydlowski and Garrett Thompson with the assist, and that too was on the power play. Komets would have the lead going into the second period until Jake Mardo for Colorado, his fourth of the playoffs. 10:09 was the time. Garbowski and Jolie the assist, and we were 2-2. Jamie Schaafsma comes down, even strength. 12:11 was the time in the second period. Jason Binkley with the assist, and that gave the Komets the lead at 3-2. Joe Kanata, the goaltender for Colorado, sees 26 shots, making 23 saves. Michael Hauser is 10 of 12 in that department. Komets 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. Colorado 0 of 2. Now the Komets will have a power play when we start up the third period of play for 40 seconds. Ryan Harrison went off for boarding at 18:40, and that leads to a little carryover power play time. Komets 6 minutes on 3 infractions tonight. The Colorado Eagles 8 minutes on 4 infractions. 7,598 are rocking the jungle here tonight. Thank you, fans, for coming on out here for game number 5. The boys certainly do appreciate it, and they're going to need a little lift there in that locker room to come out here and score on that power play when we start up the third period. We'll take a break. We're in the middle of the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap, loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm gonna be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, we are heading towards the third period here tonight in game number 5. Shane Albarani with you here, and I'll be heading out west to take you through game number 6. That is going to be played at the Budweiser Event Center coming up on Tuesday. You can, of course, hear that game right here on WoWo. Well, we don't know when the next Comet home game is going to be, but you can reserve your tickets for next year because season tickets are now on sale, and if you get to the Comet office, you can learn all about some early bird pricing. Also get your playoff tickets for next year as well, or go to Komets.com and learn all about the benefits of becoming a Comet season ticket holder. Many Comet season ticket holders in attendance here tonight. Again, 7,598 are on hand, and everybody, our 2,000 fans, got rally towels tonight, as thanks to Big City Cars for sponsoring those here during this conference finals. As 2,000 fans each night during the last 3 games have been given rally towels, and they have been out in force tonight as the jungle has been rocking. Again, thanks to Big City Cars for helping us out with that promotion, and thank you, fans, for coming out all season long, and hopefully we're going to have more hockey played here at the jungle yet this year. 3-2 is our score. We're going to the third period. Let's take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, we're getting ready for the third period here in Game 5. Shane Albarani with you here tonight as we take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard in the ECHL. Of course, only one other game going on. We're in the Final Four out in the Eastern Conference Finals, where the Florida Everblades, they have only lost one whole game during this entire tournament, and they are up in their series against Adirondack 3-1. And in Glens Falls, New York, the Florida Everblades, they are trying to cling to a one-goal lead. 3-2 is the score in that game. 4:16 to go in the third. Of course, the winner of that series meets the winner of this series. So Florida right now 4 minutes away from punching their ticket to the Kelly Cup Finals. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. We'll take another break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
When you set out to find new roads, you can't do it alone. You need a partner on the journey, one you can count on. More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevrolet for the first time and learning that trying something new can be exciting, empowering, downright exhilarating. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers.
Based on total aggregate recognized industry awards and retail sales share gains 2014 through 2017.
Welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get for you two?
I'll take a latte.
Ooh la la. Since when do you drink lattes?
Since Tim's introduced handcrafted lattes, using freshly ground premium espresso beans, water heated to exacting precision, and sumptuously steamed milk forming a velvety blanket of delicious foam.
You better make that 2 lattes.
Introducing new handcrafted lattes, starting at $2.29 from your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim's. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Speece Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live here at the Coliseum. Both teams in the tunnel getting ready to retake the ice for the third period here tonight. Komets resetting things. Komets are up 3-2. The goals coming tonight. First one from Artie Tyanulin at 7:34. His third of the playoffs. Then Ryan Culkin got one at 13:28. Jamie Schaafsma right now is the go-ahead goal. His third of the playoffs. 12:11 was the time. Jason Binkley with the assist. Binkley with 2 points tonight. Komets with 2 power play goals, and the Komets will have a power play when we start up the third period, as Ryan Harrison got a boarding minor on Sean Szydlowski at 18:40. So the Komets got to make that one hurt, as the Komets now retaking the ice. Komets number 1 in the power play in these playoffs. 2 more power play goals tonight gives them 17 here in the Kelly Cup playoffs. An excellent efficiency for the Fort Wayne Komets. So we have just got to keep on doing what we do in third period. So let's get a couple more here in this third. We will take one more break. The third period is coming up for you. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
Both teams have retaken the ice here at the Coliseum. Komets 3, Colorado 2. Best of 7 series is tied at 2 games apiece. It is Game 5, Game 6 set for Colorado coming up on Tuesday night. Komets on a power play for 40 seconds as we start up the third period of play.
Already scored 2 power play goals tonight. A big one right now would break this open.
Puck goes into the Komet zone as we start things up. There's Ryan Lowney going back behind the net. Lowney with it will find Binkley on the right side. We'll get it forward. Here's Tyanulin in the middle of the ice. Over to Binkley. Binkley coming in, takes a shot. Save me! Oh, no goal! It was in the net, but they are going to wave it off.
Yeah, there was a collision at the net and everything. That's when the puck went across. But Binkley right in tight, tried to slide it underneath the goaltender, and he went down. Then the collision knocked the net and the puck and everything into the net. Referee right there, no goal. Still 23 seconds power play time.
No argument by any of the Komets. So as we see it, the net definitely came dislodged.
Yeah, before the puck went in.
So the face-off will be to the left of Canada. And we still have 23 seconds to go on the power play. It'll be Cheek and Olsen on the drop. Now Cheek is going to get kicked out. Marco Wall will now take it. And it goes into the corner. Colorado takes it off the glass, and it comes all the way down center ice. And the Eagles have got the puck. They come across the line, and it's going to be Marco Wall with it with 10 seconds to go in the power play. Time for one more rush. And it's Lowney along the near side. Comes across the line, gives it to Cheek. Cheek coming in. Can he get a shot off? Nope.
Couldn't get the shot off.
Got to be poked out.
Man on the ice, 5-on-5.
And now Bobby Shea up along the far side. Komets get to it. Come across the line. Here's Cheek with it. The shot. Canada save.
Good quick wrist shot. Cut back to the center. Let her go between the defenseman skates. Canada makes the save between the pads. Nice save.
So we go back to 5-on-5. Face-off will be to the left of Kanata here in the Colorado zone.
That was the Komets' 30th shot on goal to this period, to 14 by Colorado.
Out shooting Colorado 30-14 tonight. Puck comes into the corner. Malosh up along the far side, and he will find the tape of Watson. Watson will bring it into the Komet zone. They're offside. So the whistle will blow.
Face-off will go outside the blue line. Tuesday night in Colorado.
Game 6.
What is that, 7 o'clock?
That'll be 7:05.
7:05.
Colorado time, so 9:05 Fort Wayne time. Puck is dropped in the neutral zone. It's Lowney back on the far boards to Culkin. Culkin will skate ahead with it. Going to dump it into the Colorado zone. Here's Mason Baptista on the near side. Baptista in front to Jordan with a shot. He missed it on the short side.
Got deflected again.
Far side, Culkin into the corner. Now we go back behind the net. The Eagles with the puck. Off the wall, intercepted. It's Desjardins trying to get it out from under his skates. We'll give it a kick, and it's going to go along the far side. Watson tries to clear it. Komets with it again. Going to come here into the corner. Here is Desjardins on the near side, and it's going to be grabbed by Watson. Watson ahead to Bowman. Bowman got it taken away by Petrozelli. Petrozelli's pass comes into the Colorado zone. Now whacked at. It's back the other way. Garrett Thompson trapped up there along the boards, and now he gets free. Will cut across the line, lost the puck, and now it's Petrozelli with it. Petrozelli tries to feed it over to himself. Going to go onto the far side. Here's Leonard with it. Leonard scoops it up, goes around the boards, and it's going to be stopped. Back behind the net, it's Kanata on the near boards.
Bobby Shea chasing him down.
It's Harrison back behind the net. Flips it around, Garrett Thompson. Harrison with a head of steam, comes across the line. Got a man in front. Oh, he had Jolie, missed his stick. Back on the near side. Jolie with it again. Jolie to the blue line, back on the far side. They're going to throw it into the near side corner with Colorado. They'll chase after it. They've got possession coming up to the blue line. Register will golf it all the way up into the seats.
Got deflected off the foot of the Komet player. Petrozelli up into the seats. We got a whistle, and that's what we needed. We were running around a little bit. When they get buzzing, if we chase, they find the open man.
We do have a final score from Glens Falls, New York. The Florida Everblades have eliminated the Adirondack Thunder. So the winner of this one, we know, will go to Florida. Florida in the Kelly Cup Finals. Face off to the right of Hauser. Tied up on the dot. Komets come away with it. Tyanulin. 3-on-2 for the Komets. Hustling back is Schaafsma to Tyanulin with some space. Over. Shot. Save made.
Cheeks. Good shot. Good pass, Tyanulin.
What a save by Kanata. Keeps this game 3-2 Fort Wayne.
Keep checking him, guys. No room.
Bobby Shea in his own zone. And Shea up along the far side. Taken away by Jolie. Jolie trying to get around Leonard. Can't do it. And now the Komets with the puck in their own zone. Bobby Shea up along the near side. Feeds it ahead. And now it's going to come off the stick of Schaafsma and into the Colorado zone. Kanata will stop it. And it's Olsen to his own blue line. Gets cut off by Szydlowski. Now coming up along the left wing. Going to come off the boards and all the way down to Cody Soul. Soul takes a hit from Olsen, but he unloads the puck. Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski feeds it, and it's going to be tipped, but it's still going to come into the Colorado zone. Now on the far side. Eagles have got the puck. Going to be banked off the wall and all the way down into the Komet zone for an icing.
Olsen got in quick on Cody. Cody had to play the puck. Took a pretty solid check. No harm done. Got the puck out of the zone. Face-off comes back into the Colorado zone. Cheeks out there right now. Waugh will take the draw. Sorry.
Coming up to the blue line. It's Cody Soul flipping it on net. And a bouncing puck will be steered up along the near side boards. And the Eagles back into the Komet zone. Here's Olsen chasing after it, reaching for it. Tries to get it to Beaudin. Now it comes out in front of the Komet net, and it belongs to Garrett Thompson. Thompson down the right side. Backhander going to come into the Colorado zone. Going to come into the corner. Petrozelli to Thompson. Thompson on the near side. Comes together with Bowman. Now up top we come. Ryan Lowney now to Waugh, taking a shot. It's blocked. Comes back up to the blue line. Culkin turnaround shot. Knocked down in front again. Eagles up along the left side. It's going to be Beaudin into the Comet zone. And down into the corner. Nantel. Comets now have got it back behind the net. It's Ryan Lowney. And Lowney taking his time. Now he'll move forward with it right down the middle of the ice. Lowney will give it up to Cheek. Cheek backhander all the way down. Canada will stop it into the corner. Now Komets with it. Tyanulin, a turnover. Two Komets had a crack at it. Couldn't get a shot off. Now down the middle of the ice. Puck taken away, and it goes into the corner. On the near side, Komets have got it. Backhander on the far side.
Nice play.
And now Culkin is there. Gets it into the Colorado end. And now bouncing off the wall. Bowman coming into this. It's St. Almont, actually. Going to come into the Comet zone to the blue line. It's Watson. Watson, gives it to St. Almont in front. Here's a shot. Missed it wide.
Wow. Come on, guys.
Back in, and a save made by Hauser.
Yeah, can't let that man go like that. Szydlowski had him just inside the blue line. He took off towards center. Szydlowski stayed with the defenseman. He walked right in with a pretty good shot on goal. And Hauser got a piece of it, I believe.
3-2, Komets with the lead. 14:43 to go in the third.
Face off in the Comet zone. Baptista will take the draw.
Garbowski will oppose Mason Baptista. And it comes up top of the circle now to Register. It will come down low. Komets are there. Bobby Shea flips it up along the wall. That is going to get the screen. It'll go out of play. And now the officials coming together. And this could spell some bad news here. Wondering know if that's going to be a delay of game call. We've got a meeting on the far face-off dot.
Directly shot the puck. No call on it. I thought Bobby Shea tried to flip it up off the boards, up off the glass, and it went straight up in the air. Caught the overhanging mesh there, and that's what's created. No penalty on the play.
Face off to the left of Hauser. And the Komets get to it. Bobby Shea wheels it up along the near side. It's going to get out to the center line. Register steers it over to Jolie. Now to Harrison. Harrison got it tangled up in the skates of Sean Szydlowski. Now Mason Baptista will take the puck. He'll go back behind his own net. And he drops it off to Bobby Shea. Shea cross rink pass trying to go to Leonard. Back on the far side. Bouncing puck out to the center line. And now we got a slash. This is going to go on Garbowski, I believe.
Yeah, Bobby Shea stepped up, got whacked 2 times. Third time his stick went flying out of his hand, and they're going to call it slashing. Komets go on power play. Big chance here.
This is the third time Garbowski has gone to the box. So the Komets on a power play. This will be the 4th time tonight. Komets 2 of 3. 3-2 is the score. We've got 14:08 to go in the third. Face-off will be to the left of Canada. Komets win the face-off. Here is Lowney. He'll take a shot, and it's just deflected wide. Back on the near side. Puck is going to get loose, and it just gets over the line. Komets will reset. Lowney to Binkley. It's going to go to Cheek. Cheek comes across the line. Now he tries to center it. It goes to Cheek, but it's broken up. Register gets back. Register on the near side. Coming down low. We got a tie-up, and it's Register. Nice stick moves. Gets the puck out. Move it to Nantel. Nantel on the right side. Back to Register into the Comet zone. Register back behind the nets. Tyanulin leaning into him. And Register up along the near side. He'll lose the puck. Here comes Cheek. Cheek's pass going to be knocked away, but he gets it back. Cheek now will
regroup, guys.
Go all the way back. Comets trying to get a line change.
Take your time.
We'll drop it back. 1 minute has gone by in the power play. Garrett Thompson over to Sean Szydlowski. Right side. Comes through to the blue line. Szydlowski reaches for it. Now here we come. It is Culkin in front. He had Thompson. Tried to pass it. Or that was Shea. And now into the corner. Here is Thompson with it. Thompson coming in. Got a man in front. Tried to tip it wide to Jardin.
Couldn't get a stick on it.
Bobby Shea now down low to Thompson.
Thompson using his size.
Him and Desjardins. Oh, Desjardins got high stick. No call. Back behind the net. Komets with it. Szydlowski on the far side to the point. Here's Bobby Shea. Back over. One-timer save made in Canada. Well, hang on to it.
Now makes the save. Scramble and everything there.
Gabriel Desjardins he got clobbered with a high stick. And we got a cross-checking call on Colorado. So now it's a 5-on-3. Let's see if we get a replay on that cross-check. It may have even been a makeup call on the high stick to Desjardins, but it's register going off. And that's a guy you want off the ice.
Yeah.
One of their best penalty killers. And we see Milos, came up with the stick. Now we see the cross-check to the back of Thompson's head. So both calls would have been legit, but it's register going off. So it's a 5-on-3. A 5-on-3 last night changed things on Wednesday when the Komets scored on that 5-on-3. So 23 seconds left on the original penalty to Garbovsky. Now register is off for 2 minutes. 12:31 to go in the third, and we'll get a timeout.
Yeah, Gary Graham wants to get everything organized, figure exactly what they want. They've got a great opportunity to open this score up a bit.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
OCI Wireless is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
This is Comet Hockey.
Komets spend their time out to get set up on this 5-on-3. Joe Canada, the big difference for Colorado in goal tonight. 29 saves, 32 shots, but now it is a 5-on-3. Different situation. Trevor Cheek on the face-off. Komets win it, back to the point. Sean Szydlowski over. Cody Soul back down low. Over. Cheek with a shot. Save made. Rebound is going to be held in. Coming into the corner.
Keep possession.
Up to Cody Soul. Back. Here's a shot, and it's knocked down. Komets still with it. Szydlowski in the slot. Back to Cody Soul. Soul over on the far side. It's tipped. And one penalty is over. Komets still on a 5-on-4. Cheek. Szydlowski back to Cheek. Here's a shot. Save made. Loose puck along the far side. Garbovsky will get to it, and he'll clear it out. On the far boards now, Cody Soul without a stick. He's got to stay on the ice. Back on the far side, coming in on Hauser. They make the save. Penalty called.
Terrible call. Terrible call.
Tripping is going to be the call.
Terrible call. Cody didn't have a stick, and Cheeks comes back to help out. And as the man goes around the net, Cheeks stretches out to get the puck. And I thought the man stepped on a stick. And penalty called. That'll nullify the 117. Big time change right here.
So we'll go to, instead of a power play, it's now 4-on-4.
Yeah, he went down himself.
Face-off will be to the right of Hauser. And the Komets with the puck here with 1:44 to go in the third. 3-2, Komets with the lead.
Puck control, guys. Play the puck, play the handles.
Lowney to Baptista. Will come across the line. Baptista feeds it to Lowney. Here's a shot. Just missed it high.
We're getting
back
clear
behind the net.
Shots. Can't put them in, though.
Jamie Schaafsma gets tangled up on the play. And Milos will bring it on the left side. Coming into the Komet zone. Milos beelines to Hauser. Shoots it wide. On the far side, Jolie with it. Pinned up against the boards with Ryan Lowney. And now it comes up to the blue line. They keep it in. Milos, top of the left circle. Here's a shot and a save made. Bobby Shea below the goal line. Keeps it in the corner. Now he feeds it along the wall to Ryan Lowney.
Yeah.
Lowney will play it off the wall and all the way down into the Colorado zone. Norrish back. Sends it ahead. Garbowski will drop it off. And Norrish has got the puck coming across the line, taking a shot. Hauser the save. Fumbled it for a moment, but he was able to hang on.
Well, it was a bit of a screen shot coming through the defenseman's legs. And he lost it for a split second, but had his ground into the pads, held on. Nice play. 12 seconds in the power play to Colorado. And then they have a power play for 46 seconds. So
10:42 to go in the third. Shots are 34-16 in favor of the Komets.
Win the draw here, guys. Get it back.
And the faceoff won by Baptista. Got to go back behind the net. And Baptista being chased by St. Amant will go off the wall to Binkley. His pass fed ahead to Gabriel Desjardins.
Man short, Komets.
And Desjardins with the puck up along the far side. Tripped up at the blue line by Register getting out of the box. And now Marteau with his team on the man advantage. Throws it on Hauser. He'll make the easy glove save.
31 seconds power play time for Colorado. Faceoff will be in the Komet zone now.
10 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the third. 31 seconds left on the penalty to Trevor Cheek. Marco Wall will draw the assignment for the faceoff. Law and Garbowski. And the puck is dropped, and it comes to Bobby Shea, plays it up along the wall, comes to the blue line. They can't clear it. Colorado with it in the high slot. Marteau with a shot. That's deflected wide on the far side. Bobby Shea racing over. Takes a hit from behind from Garbowski. Now the puck is loose. Back behind the net. Komets feed it up along the wall. Marteau will keep it in. Here's a shot through traffic. Knocked away. Petrozelli will clear the zone.
He's in the right spot. Got the rebound. Dumped it down the ice. Back to full strength. 5-on-5, guys.
Komets get a quick line change as they come into the Komet zone. Harrison down the left wing. Back behind the net. He skates. Feeds it up top. Here's Jolie on the point. Winding up. Here's a shot. He scores.
They got it back to the point. The man had too much time. He went along the blue line a little bit. Let fly. Everybody set up in front of the net. A slap shot up high. Hauser never saw it. It's in the net.
We are tied at
10:25.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
We got a tie hockey game at 3 here in the third period. As Jolie gets the goal, the equalizer for Colorado. Now Cody Soul takes a shot, and Canada with the save up along the far side. Shaw gets to it.
Get back, guys. They got 3 of them coming.
Coming across the line. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. Back on the near boards. Cody Soul with it. Moves it ahead. Bad pass behind Tyanulin. That's going to get all the way into the Colorado zone.
No icing on it.
Colorado with the puck. Gets sent ahead off the stick of Ryan Lowney. Komets get it back. Here's Tyanulin on the right side. Going to bank it off the wall. Coming into the corner. And St. Amant will go back behind the net. Up along the far side. Going to be tipped into the neutral zone for Lowney. Lowney's going to go off the wall.
Offside.
Offsides will be the call on the Komets.
Little timeout. 8:23 to go. We got a tie score at 3.
We'll take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy's Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center. Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hockey game at 3. 8:23 to go in the third. Komets out shooting Colorado 35-20 tonight.
Only 7-6 in this period, though, so it's pretty evenly matched all the way through. Colorado with the only goal at 10:25. Jolene got the goal to tie it up.
Face off outside of the Komet blue line, and it's going to go into the Komet zone. St. Omont will get to it. Going to come along the left wing. Culkin is there in the corner. Now Petrozelli will grab at the puck, and he gets it to Marco Waugh. Waugh ahead to Lowney. Lowney flips it in. Komets will give chase. Going to come into the corner. Now up along the far side. Going to come off the wall. And it's Barron ahead to Bowman across the line. Gets tied up by Lowney, taking off the puck. Here's Jolie in front. Couldn't get a shot off. Now the Komets up along the far side. Petrozelli will come across the line. Got a man with him. His shot is blocked. Now on the far boards, it is Marco Waugh in the corner with Thompson. Thompson up along the far side to the blue line. Over to Bobby Shea. Shea will take a shot. Bouncing puck. And it's going to go on the far side to Marco Waugh. Waugh with it. We'll put it into the corner. Komets will have to peel off. They try and get a line change as Mardo controls the puck to Register. Register back to Mardo. Back on the far side. Jolie creeping behind the D. Runs into Trevor Cheek. Now it's Jamie Schaafsma's turn with the puck. Schaafsma ahead. Bouncing puck is going to come into the neutral zone. Cheek dumped on the play. And now up along the far side, Komets have got it. Going to come down to Register in his own zone. Pass comes forward. Komets try to give it a kick. Now it goes off the glove of Schaafsma. Komets turn it back the other way. Here's Desjardins coming down the right side. Taking a shot. Save. Rebound. It's loose. And it's still loose. Kicked out of there.
Bouncing around.
Bouncing around along the far side. Jolie comes off the glass. Cody Soul is there. Flips it in. And Cody Soul
gets run from behind.
He lost his helmet. He's got to get off the ice. Now Baptista, he has also lost his helmet. And now up along the far side, Baptista has got to race to the bench. Here's a shot. Hauser the save.
Cody Soul got hit from the behind, pushed into the boards again by 22. Harris, then of course down the far corner. Baptista got rammed pretty good too. His helmet popped off, so they got to get off the ice when they lose the helmets.
6:33 to go in the third. We're tied 3 goals apiece. Face off to the left of Michael Hauser.
Win the draw, guys.
Comes up to the blue line. On the far side, Petrozelli will take it off the glass all the way down. Racing for it is Lowney.
Icing.
Won't get there first. So down the ice we come. And the puck will be placed to the left of Michael Hauser.
6:25 to go in the period. Face-off's been important all game, but more important now as we go down to the end. Win them and clear the zone quickly.
Goes up along the far side. Here is Culkin. Backhander around to Lowney. Now to Tyanulin. Tyanulin gets some space, hits his own blue line, comes along the near boards, gets around Register, pokes the puck into the corner. Back behind the net, it is Norsch. Him and Waugh come together. Now on the far boards, Culkin comes out in front of the net where it's taken away by the Eagles. On the near side, It is Shaw back at his own blue line. To Miloš, will come across the line. Miloš eyeing a shot, drops it back behind him. Now it's Shaw coming in. Here's a shot save made by Hauser, and Hauser gets a hold of it. Whistle will blow.
The Komets have to wrestle a man away as he kept digging and digging at the pads, trying to get that puck loose from Hauser. And Culkin, I think it was, he just out-wrestled it forward and threw him down. .5:49 to go. We got a tie score. Coliseum, third period.
Game 6 is scheduled for Colorado coming up this Tuesday night, 9:05 Fort Wayne time.
And if necessary, Game 7 would be on Wednesday. So win this one first. That's the big one.
Nothing is
very important. 5:49 left in the game.
Nothing has been decided here tonight. We're tied at 3 to the left of Hauser. And we go back behind the net. Cody Soul is there. Leaves it for Jason Binkley. Binkley up along the far side. Garrett Thompson will get it into the Colorado zone. Desjardins chasing after it.
Again.
Yep, icing will be the call.
Komets trying for that pass. Cleared the zone. Trying to hit the man breaking across the blue line. If you don't hit him, it's iced. Back it comes in the zone.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. Trevor Cheek will draw the assignment for the face-off. And they got a miss drop. We'll do it again. 3-3. That's the score. 5:38 to go in the third. We get reset here. Now goes into the corner for Binkley. Back behind the net. Binkley to Desjardins. Desjardins on the near side. Couldn't play it. Saint-Amant, he will crowd him. Now we've got a pile up here on the near side in the Komet zone. Komets reaching for it. Saint-Amant will get to it, and it's going to go to the blue line. Komets get it free. And it's going to trickle into the Colorado zone.
Thompson after it.
Watson is there in the corner. Takes a hit from Thompson. Puck up along the near side. Binkley with it. Gets a little bit of room. Binkley on the right side. Taking a shot. Canada the save.
Net. Thompson in front fighting off the defense and can't get loose. Shot on net. Goaltender handles the play.
Takes us down to 5:07 to go in the third. And the face-off to the left of Canada.
Baptista in to take the draw.
Baptista and Garbowski.
5:07 to go.
And it goes into the corner. It is Jake Mardo for the Eagles. On the left side, it's going to be touched by Harrison. Going to come off the end boards into the corner. Baptista's there. He reaches for it. Now back behind the net. Here's Bobby Shea. On the far side, Schaafsma goes off the glass. Tyanulin racing over to it. Can't get around Register. He's able to get it in the Colorado zone. Register's there along the far side. In front here, Schaafsma. Shot save made
nice
on the
save.
giveaway.
Another great save.
Back on the near side, Schaafsma again with a turnaround shot. Tyanulin with a shot that goes wide. Back on the far side, Garbowski to the blue line. Bouncing puck. It will find the stick of Harrison. Harrison comes across. Feeds it to Jolie on the right side. Jolie in the corner. Met there by Leonard. Leonard working the puck up along the far side. It's going to be held in. Cross rink pass. Miloš on the left side. He lost it. Now the Komets get it free. Bobby Shea let it roll off his stick. And now back the other way. The Eagles into the Komet zone with 4:06 to go in the third. Lowney, far side, Petruzzelli, cross rink pass finds Sean Szydlowski coming across the line. Szydlowski is there, comes up to the blue line over the stick of Lowney. He catches up to it though, and he gets it deep into the Colorado zone. On the near side, Sean Szydlowski to the blue line, Ryan Culkin. Culkin, far side, Lowney with a shot in front.
Rebound.
Backhander, and the puck is loose in front.
Petruzzelli.
Shot, and what a save by Canada.
Another shot by Szydlowski on the net.
Petruzzelli back behind the net, back on the far boards. Petruzzelli stick handling around, looking for some space. Gonna come to this face-off dot where it's taken away, and now the puck is gonna leave the playing surface, it looks like. And
Wall was all tangled up in front. They had his stick, and he couldn't break loose to get loose. No call on the play. They're arguing right now about the puck. If it hit one of the Komets and went out, or went directly out for the face-off to be in the zone.
3:21 to go in the third. We're tied at 3. Komets have now put 41 shots on net.
Face-off going outside. Must have deflected off one of the Komets.
Komets have had some chances here in the third. Far face-off dot just outside of the Komet blue line, and Trevor Cheek will take it. Or just outside the Colorado blue line in the neutral zone. And the Komets win it. Cody Soul flips it in, goes right down to Kanata. He'll drop it. And it goes along the far side. Komets keep it in. Come up top of the circle. Now to the point. Cody Soul gives it a whack. Can't keep it in, but now he's able to throw it in. Komets got to get back on sides. Watson with the puck. Drops it back. And Colin Bowman has got to retreat back. Now he goes right down the middle of the ice, looking for a man breaking. Now it comes into the corner here in the Komet zone. Far side, Tyanulin plays it off the wall. Kept in by Bowman at the blue line. Here's his shot, bounces around, and it comes into the corner. So Watson plays it around the boards, and Trevor Cheek with it along the far side. Cheek will get rid of the puck, and it's going to come into the Colorado zone. Time winding down here in regulation. Up along the near side. St. Amant will come across the line. Crowded by Baptista. Coming up along the near side, and it's Tyanulin with it. Comes off the wall. Well, Schaafsma couldn't get it back to Tyanulin. Now back forward. Jolie couldn't handle the pass. Leonard with it to Baptista. Baptista jams at it, and Sean Szydlowski with it at his own blue line. Trying to go forward. Here is Schaafsma reaching for it. Couldn't get to it. Now Jolie back in his own zone. 2 minutes to go in the third. Jolie stick handles through the neutral zone. Brings it across the line. Jolie with a shot. Save made by Hauser.
Got Hauser going the wrong way.
Played on the near boards. Into the corner. Now they try and center it. Coming up top of the blue line. Register with it. No shot. Now he's going to drop down. Coming in. Here's one. Save made by Hauser. Komets come away with the puck. Up along the near side, it's Marco Waugh. Waugh plays along the near side. Now it's back in the Colorado zone. Harrison goes back behind the net with 1:35 to go in the third. Harrison turning on the Jets. Lost the puck. Sean Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski ahead. Here's Marco Waugh with it. Drops it back. It's going to get over the line and the other way. Nantel coming across. Zone. Taking the shot. Hauser will make the stop up along the far side. Trevor Cheek with it. And now Cheek sends it free into the Colorado zone.
Icing.
And icing.
Down to 1 minute and 11 seconds. Tie score. Third period.
Face-off will be to the left of Michael Hauser. Shots are 42-26 in favor of the Komets.
They've had plenty of chances in this third period. 14 shots they've had.
Face-off.
8. Yep. Colorado.
Face-off to the left of Hauser. Tie game at 3. Cheek will take the drop. Now Cheek is going to get kicked out. That'll be Thompson will get in there.
Waugh take it. Waugh should take it.
Now Cheek will get back in there. Into the corner. Ryan Lowney back behind the nets. And Lowney feeds it up along the wall. Coming out to the center line. And now up along the far boards. 1 minute to go. Olsen coming across the line. Olsen drops it back. They put it on Hauser. Shot save made. Loose puck steered up along the near side. Colorado with it. Here's a shot blocked by the Komets. Cheek will get to it. Cheek sends it ahead up along the far side. Hits a loose stick.
Over. Dump it in, guys. Get in there.
36 seconds to go in the third. Colorado with the puck in their own zone. On the left wing, it's going to come across the line for Olsen. Drops it back to Shaw. Slides it over on the far side. Tyanulin is there for the Komets. Tyanulin in the corner. 20 seconds to play. Komets got time for a rush. Up along the far side, it is going to be Baptista. Up along the far boards, and it's offsides on the Komets.
Wow. Didn't look like offside to me, but they called it. Face-off will go outside the blue line. 14 seconds in the game before overtime.
We are tied at 3. And the face-off will be just outside of the Komets or the Colorado blue line. Trevor Cheek on the face-off with Garbowski.
Stay on him, guys. Dump it in. Cody Soul on the point with Binkley.
And the puck into the Colorado zone. Down to 12 seconds. Up along the near side. Knocked away by the Komets near the Colorado bench. Right down there by the blue line with 4 seconds yet to go. And the horn will sound. We are done. And the Komets are going to get a penalty going into overtime. Trevor Cheek. And let's see what the call is going to be as Cheek tripped somebody right at the end of the play, right as the horn expired. So Trevor Cheek is definitely going to get a penalty here. So let's see exactly what the call is now as everybody comes together. So the Komets are going to come into the overtime, skating a man down, it looks like.
Not good. Szydlowski out there, there's Schaafsma out there, all talking. The Lions, the referee's still talking to them.
And it was Watson who got Trevor Cheek's head pinned up against the boards. Cheek came out and threw his stick into Watson.
Well, I've never seen the three of them together all of a sudden deciding if it's going to be a penalty or not going to be a penalty.
Well, the referee immediately motioned to Cheek, giving him the big thumb, telling him he was out. So let's see if we do get a penalty here.
Talking to Register right now. He's the captain for trying to decide whether or not he's going to get the penalty.
So Schaafsma down there talking
must
with
be a
Register.
second thought on it. We could take a break right here and be even starting the overtime.
Does
we might get the break.
Yeah. So they're still saying under review, but the referee and the linesman.
No, it's up there. Oh, they both get
both are going to go. Okay.
No, that's why they.
Here are the penalties. For Colorado's number 16, Michael Jolie. Komets number 39, Trevor Cheek. Each 2 minutes slashing. Time of the penalties, 20 minutes. Colorado 16.
So there you have it. It'll be even up.
Well, we got a break there. There's no doubt. We outshoot them 14-13 in the period. Outshoot them 42-27 in the game. The only goal in the third period at 10:25, Jolene, and that tied it up. Great chances we had, didn't put them away, and unfortunately that could hurt you. So we got to come out strong, quick, and fast, and try to get that first goal to win this game.
Yeah, Kanata, he was the big difference in that third period because the Komets had a lot of chances.
Yeah, we had 2 or 3 power plays, even a 5-on-3 couldn't put it past them.
All right, we will take a break. We are going to go to overtime. Second time in this best-of-7 series. The series lead is on the line tonight. Each team with a pair of wins in this series. Game 6 is scheduled for Colorado coming up on Tuesday night. We're going to overtime. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap, loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm going to be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is errands. And nobody beats errands. Nobody.
When you set out to find new roads, you can't do it alone. You need a partner on the journey, one you can count on. More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevrolet for the first time and learning that trying something new can be exciting, empowering, downright exhilarating. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers.
Based on total aggregate recognized industry awards and retail sales share gains 2014 through 2017.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angle. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap, loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm gonna be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Extra hockey here tonight, going to overtime in game number 5 of the Western Conference Finals. Komets took a 3-2 lead into this period, but unable to get another one past Joe Canada. But Michael Jolie, who has been the thorn in the side of the Komets through this whole series, gets the game-tying goal. As we take a look at the entire score sheet tonight, first our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena. Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots on goal, Colorado had 7 in the first, 6 in the second, 13 in the third for a 2-period total of 26. The Komets with 13 in the first, 15 in the second, and 14 in the third, for a 3-period total of 42. Recapping the scoring tonight, Colorado in the first period, Matt Garbowski, his 4th of the playoffs at 4:03. Harrison and Jolie the assist. And the Komets, Artie Tyanulin got the game even at 7:34. His 3rd of the playoffs. Binkley and Lowney the assist, and it was on the power play. Culkin would give the Komets the lead, his 1st of the playoffs at 13:28. Szydlowski and Thompson with the helpers, and that one was also on the power play. Colorado's Jake Mardo, his 4th of the playoffs So 10:09 of the second period. Tied the game up. Garbowski and Jolie the assist. Komets would get the lead in the second. Jamie Schaafsma, his third of the playoffs at 12-11. Binkley helped him out on that. And then the equalizer in the third. It was Jolie, his ninth of the playoffs. Garbowski and Harrison with the assist. The big difference, I think, Joe Kanata, who has come up big for Colorado tonight in goal. He stopped Anthony Petrozelli twice, point-blank shots in this game. He also stopped Mason Baptista on a breakaway. He has really been the difference, making 39 saves tonight. Michael Hauser sees 26 shots, and he has made 23 saves. Komets 2 for 5 on the power play. Colorado 0 of 3, as we had 2 penalties handed out at the end of the third period, and it's 2 players. I'm sure both teams are happy to have the opponent off the ice. Michael Jolie got a slashing minor at 20 minutes, and Trevor Cheek picked up the same call at the same time. So those 2 players will be off when we start up this overtime period. 7,598 are on hand here at the Coliseum tonight. And everybody is sticking around because this game is very important. The series is tied at 2. We got to go back to Colorado for Game 6, hopefully with a 3-2 series lead, as this has been a tight one. We knew this entire series was going to be tight, and that's exactly what we've got. Our second overtime now in this series. Game 1 went to the Colorado Eagles in overtime, but that certainly not without some controversy. That was the Ryan Harrison and Michael Hauser collision into overtime. Michael Hauser was shaken up on the play, but he stayed in. But not long after that, Colorado took the game-winning goal. Jolie with the hat trick that night. So we got to keep that guy off the board again and keep Colorado off as well. So we are going to overtime. Let's take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap. Loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm gonna be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, we are going to overtime here tonight in Game 5. Comet fans, come celebrate your birthday at the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Packages are offered for skate and bounce parties. Bring the guests of honor, friends, and cake, and let their party team take care of the rest. Schedule your party today at 260-444-2788. And it's never too late to learn how to skate. Sport One Parkview Ice House offers programs to ages 3 and up. Visit icesports.com/Fort Wayne to see a list of their upcoming Learn to Skate classes. Register today. We are going to overtime, Robbie, and hard to believe we are because the Komets had such great chances in that third period. But, you know, when you have a hot goaltender, sometimes, you know, that's the best thing to have back there.
Well, you know, from both teams' standpoint, both teams got to be saying about the same thing because Hauser's been playing well. He's made a couple of big saves out there. He's had 27, and there's been a couple of pretty good point-blank shots on him, too. So the goaltenders definitely have been the difference in the series all the way through. Either one of these teams could have walked away with all these games if it hadn't been the type of goaltending we've been seeing. So, yeah, Canada played pretty well in that third, and he obviously stoned the Komets when they didn't need it. And normally that's their big period. That's probably one of the first periods in a long time they've been beaten in the third period. So they need to come out, start quick, put one in the net, end it quickly.
All right, our officials are out on the ice, so we'll take one more break. Overtime coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
This is Comet Hockey.
We're set to go for the first overtime here tonight. Second time in this series. We've needed extra time. First one is back in game one. Colorado won that game 3-2.
Two pretty good hockey players in the penalty box right now. Of course, Cheeks for the Komets and Jolene, their leading scorer for Colorado. Both them in the penalty box serving 2 minutes. We'll play 5 against 5, but get those two. 4 against 4 is what we're going to play. So wide open right off the bat.
So come out center ice. Start up this extra frame here at the Coliseum. Law and Garbowski on the drop. And here we go. Colorado possesses the puck in their own zone. Marto in the corner. Slaps it over to Register. Register's pass taken away by Waugh in front. Here's a shot and a save made. Desjardins had the game on his stick.
Yeah, we had Desjardins out there. He's our leading playoff scorer. Waugh stole the puck in the corner, threw it to the high slot. Desjardins headed for the net, took a nice pass. Good quick wrist shot, all in one motion. Goaltender shuts the pads, makes another big save. That was it right there. Wow.
Face off to the left of Canada.
Baptista, Thompson out there right now.
And it goes into the corner. Well, Milosh falls down, but Komets couldn't come away with the puck. On the far boards, Garbowski with it. Going to come down the middle of the ice. Garbowski will come across the line. Stick handling. He'll take a shot. Just missed wide. Back on the near side. Komets trying to get to it. Comes into the corner. Here's Binkley. Binkley with some space. We're in overtime. Garrett Thompson on the left wing. At his own blue line. Goes right down the middle of the ice. We'll get it into the zone, but St. Almont quickly takes it away. Milosh on the right side. Feeds it ahead. Off the stick of Bo Dan, and now back into the Colorado zone. Colorado now with the puck. And Bodan will come across the line. Here's a shot. Missed it wide. Back on the near boards. Petrozelli banks it around, and here's Cody Soul with it. Soul backhander to Szydlowski. Gives it a kick, and now it's going to go back into the corner. Culkin back for the Komets. Back behind the net. And now Culkin will get to his own blue line. Pushed it over to Szydlowski coming across the line. Szydlowski is there. Szydlowski trying to break free, and he does. Szydlowski coming down low. It goes through the paint. Culkin on the near side. And now here come the Eagles coming down on the right side. It's going to roll down to Hauser. He'll stop the puck. Backhander around to Artie Tyanulin. Tyanulin going to go back trying to get some space.
All time, guys.
And Lowney goes back behind his netminder, Michael Hauser.
15 seconds in the penalties.
On the right side, here's Tyanulin. He flashes the speed, coming down the right side. Into the corner he goes. Feeds it up top to Leonard. Leonard ranges over. Here's a shot off the end boards, and it goes back behind the net. It's tied up in the twine. Now it is loose again.
All even, 5-on-5. Watch out, Jolie.
Jolie coming in, and he's taken away in front. It's knocked away. Back up along the near side. Komets now transitioning down the left side. Tyanulin in across the line. Offsides.
Trying to make it happen in a hurry. Everybody rushing the play. Face-off will be outside the Colorado zone. Cheeks back on the ice.
We're in overtime. 17:46 to go. Tied at 3. Face-off will be just outside of the Colorado blue line. It is Waugh and
Thompson.
Garbowski.
Petrozelli.
Now the puck is dropped. Goes to the center ice logo. Bobby Shea in on Kanata. Makes the right pad save. We go back behind the net. And up along the far side. Harrison gives it a jab. It'll get out. Komets up along the far boards. Quickly back. Jolie steals it away. Jolie goes back into his own zone. As Colorado trying to stretch it out here. Garbowski on the right side. Pitches it into the Komet zone. Coming into the corner. Here is Leonard. And Leonard gets some help. Comes up along the left side. Petrozelli. His pass blocked by Jolie. Now it comes to the blue line. Colorado got it back on sides. They can't do it. Komets have got it. Petrozelli coming across the line. Takes a hit from Garbowski. Now it comes off the wall. And it's going to be grabbed at the center ice line and into the zone. It's Harrison taking a shot. It's going to be blocked by Binkley. Now up along the far side. Down back behind the nets. Here is Cody Soul with it. Plays it off the glass, and he's going to get it down. This should be an icing.
Call it icing. I thought the defenseman could have played it, but he didn't. Face-off will go back into the Komet zone on an icing call.
Komets have had the best opportunity to end it here in overtime. Yep. Gabriel Desjardins.
Yep.
Wide open in front of the net just in the opening seconds.
And Szydlowski had a pretty good chance, too. Broke in, and the puck rolled through the open crease. Nobody could tip it.
Up to the blue line. Here's Bowman. His shot is blocked. That's going to get out. And Bowman goes all the way back to the neutral zone. Goes off the wall. Dansell at the center line. Spins around. Goes right down the middle of the ice. Going to be tipped and back into the Komet zone. Cody Soul with it. Plays it back to Jason Binkley. Binkley up along the wall. Shaw got in the way. Keeps it down there. And now coming here on the near side. It's going to get up to the blue line. Bowman with a blast. It's going to go wide. And Sean Szydlowski is there for the Komets. And Szydlowski with some space in his own zone. Sends it over to Binkley. Binkley now will come across the line. Lost it. Puck at the blue line, and now down the far side. Here is Olsen dropping it back. Here's a shot. That's blocked. Gonna come into the corner. Desjardins is there for the Komets. He sends it out to Baptista. Baptista to Schaafsma, and Schaafsma. Here's a shot. Save made by Kanata. That was Szydlowski, rather.
Szydlowski, good shot on net.
Komets change it up. Coming to the center line. They'll come across. Here's a shot. Knocked away by Culkin. Culkin to Trevor Cheek. Cheek on the far side. Comes across the line. Wheels it around. Going to come on the near side. Schaafsma. Culkin. He puts it in. Back below the goal line. Far side. Now to Cheek. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Back up top. That'll rim out. All the way down to the Komet zone. Lowney has got it. Lowney to Culkin, far side. Cheek, it goes right between his legs. Komets still with it in their own zone. Ryan Lowney gets crowded by Barrett. Comes to the blue line. Harrison keeps it in. Now here's Mardo with a shot. Missed it wide. Back on the near side. Here is Barrett. His pass broken up. Lowney out of stick. Comes to the blue line. Here's a shot. Knocked down. And Barron with it again. Got a man over onto the far boards. Nothing there. Here's a shot right in the glove of Hauser.
Can't play this game without a stick. I don't care what you do. Go get your stick. Face-off stays in the Komets zone as finally Hauser is able to get a hold of it and freeze the puck.
Hauser gets standing ovation after that save on that register. Face off to the right of Hauser.
Yeah. Was Szydlowski out there. Petroselli up front.
And it's tied up on the dots. Komets get to it, comes to the blue line. Loose puck rolling around. Komets come away with it. Szydlowski down the right side, coming across the line. Stick handles, it's poked away. Szydlowski still with it, feeds it, backwards. Couldn't get enough on the pass. Back the other way, it's Harrison. Coming across the line, dishes over. Garbowski with a shot. It's going to go wide. Back to Petroselli. He's got the puck, leans forward, and here is Bobby Shea. Shea comes across the line, draws a crowd, but he is going to skate through things. Going to go back behind the net. Watson on the other end for Colorado. Now back behind the net. Eagles send it forward. Here is Jolie trying to sneak in behind the D. He is met there by Cody Solt, and he taps at it. It's going to get loose, and now Baptista with it. Coming across the line, Baptista trying to go to Desjardins. Now back to Baptista. Here's a shot through traffic, and a save made.
Yeah, Schaafsma in front of the net there, cut right across in front of the goalie just before the puck got there, but he stood his ground, took it off the chest, and held on. Throw it at the net, guys. Something will happen. 14:02 in the period. We played almost 6 minutes.
Tied at 3. We're in overtime. Baptista and Olsen on the face-off. And now Baptista's going to get kicked out.
Schaafsma will come on to take the draw. He's just as good at it.
Face-off in the Colorado zone. And it goes below the goal line. Going to go off the wall. Here is Brady Shaw for Colorado. He'll move it ahead. Gets it across the line. Here's Olsen with a shot. Save made by Hauser.
Speeding down the right wing. Cut to the net. Let the shot go. Binkley trying to stand up as much as he could. Hauser at the top of the crease in the pads. Makes the save.
Both goaltenders trading saves here in this overtime period. A 3-2 series lead on the line.
3 shots apiece they've had.
Baptista and Olsen comes up to the blue line. Register with a shot. Save made by Hauser. Far side to Tyanulin. He gets it out, and the puck comes to the blue line. Schaafsma is going to get hit with a high stick, and then Schaafsma gets another hit as he was coming off the ice.
Back off. We got the power play. Let's take it and go with it.
Shaw went ahead and took a swipe at Schaafsma as he was coming off the ice, and he was grabbing at his face.
Yeah. Well, we'll get the 2 minutes power play situation on the high sticking, and that's the key to it right now.
And it's Register going off.
And get him off the ice.
Yeah.
Power play Komets.
One of their best penalty killers will go to the bin.
Puck was flipped in the air. Schaafsma was standing at the blue line waiting for it. Register come across to try to whack it before he get his hand on it. Caught him in the face with it. That drew the penalty.
Komets 2 for 5 on the power play tonight. And here we go. Can't win the face-off. Bowman up along the far side. We'll get it down the length of the ice. Garbowski reaching for it. Can't get to it. And the Komets pick it up in their own zone. Here is Lowney with the puck. Finds Jason Binkley. Binkley will rim it around. Komets chase after it. Here's Marco Wall on the near side to the blue line. Here's Ryan Lowney. Back over to Binkley. Binkley fumbled it. Going to go into the corner. Now back below here in front. Shot save made by Kanata. What a pass by Tyanulin.
Out to Cheeks, was it? Yeah, Cheeks got it right on his stick. He let it go as quick as he could. But again, Kanata right there. Cutting the angles off. Takes it. Makes the save on it. Give and go. Beautiful play.
1:34 to go in the power play.
Cheeks out to take the draw. Tyanulin up front with Waugh. Binkley and Lowry back on the point.
Cheek sets in, squares the shoulders, awaits the drop. And now Cheek got in there a little bit early. Everybody will peel off. Everybody stays in there. Here's the puck drop. Komets win it. Back to Lowney. Lowney on the far side to Binkley. In front. Oh, he had Cheek. Couldn't connect with him. Back to Wall. To the point. Here's Lowney with it. Lowney back over to Binkley. Now it is Lowney. He'll find Marco Wall. Lowney back over. Here is a tap shot in front. Goes wide. Marco Wall up along the near boards. Wall coming down low. Tyanulin tries to jab it. Here we come. Here's a shot. It's knocked away. Goes off the side of the post.
Back. Tyanulin thought he had it.
Tied up along the near side. Cheek. We'll get to it. 1 minute to go on the power play. Lowney has got it. Scoots it to Binkley. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound will go to St. Amant. He'll clear the zone.
Go back and get it. 51 seconds. Lots of time. Regroup. Fresh line on the ice.
Ryan Lowney has got it. Fans to their feet here at the Coliseum. Thompson into the Colorado zone. Goes along the far side. Gives it a look now. Finds Culkin. Now Bobby Shea with a rip. It's blocked.
Bad play.
And now Jolie has got it on the right side. Jolie short-handed coming on the near wing. Jolie coming in on Hauser. Knocked away at the last second. 23 seconds to go on the power play. Now Harrison steals it. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Harrison on the far side. Down to 17 seconds to go in the power play. Komets regroup. Got one more time rush. For a rush. Yep. On the right side, it's Bobby Shea. Shea comes across the line. Shea takes his time. Down to 5 seconds. Now down low. Back up top. It is Shea with it again.
Trying to set Szydlowski up over here.
Shea up top to
all
Culkin.
Even.
Here's a shot. It's knocked down. And back on the far side.
5 on 5 again.
It's Desjardins. Swiping it around the boards. Szydlowski with a shot. Kanata the save. Back into the corner. And it's going to come up along the near side into the Komet zone. Culkin lumbers after it. Goes back behind the net. Now it's swiped around the boards. It comes up to the blue line. It's going to be offsides.
That was out, yep.
Face-off will come outside of the Komet blue line. 11-17 to go in the first overtime. Tied at 3.
Nobody's left their seats. Everybody having a good time, enjoying the game. Excitement of trying to win this overtime.
Baptista on the face-off here in the neutral zone. And the Komets got the puck. Now it's Marteau. Marteau with it. Banks it off the wall. Going all the way back into their own zone. Nantel will feed it forward into the Komet zone. Cody Soul dropping down. Here's Binkley with it. He sends it ahead. Going to go all the way out to the center line now. Marteau back for Colorado. Back in his own zone. Misplayed it. Baptista grabs it. Couldn't do anything with it, though. And Register has got the puck. Register up along the far side. Cross ring pass. And it's going to be grabbed by Cody Soul. Soul will take it across the line. Soul drops it back. Baptista lost it. Going to go off the glass and out of the zone. This should be an icing.
The icing. Komets favor. Back into the Colorado zone. It'll go. Face off.
Komets now with 48 shots on net. 31 for Colorado.
We get the advantage of changing up the line, starting fresh guys. Wall will take the draw.
Face off to left of Kanata in the Colorado zone. And it comes up to the blue line. Leonard reaches for it. We'll get it deep into the corner. Register. Swipes it around. Coming up to the near side and out. And now Shaw will pick it up for Colorado. Going to come into the corner. Shaw back behind the net. Trying to wrap it around. It's going to go wide. And now Leonard with it. Komets with the puck. Thompson off of his stick. He'll get off for a line change as he gets it deep into the Colorado zone. Halfway gone by here in the first overtime. Puck comes up along the near side. Loose puck. Arbowski gets there first, but it's going to go to Desjardins now. Desjardins takes it off the boards, and now Colorado controls it in the neutral zone. Into the Komet zone it goes. Not for long. Komets bat it back. Now it's going to come up along the near side wall. Here's Jolie. Jolie takes his time. Sends it backwards. And Colorado with the puck. Norrish. His pass going to be knocked away, but it's now going to come into the Komet zone. Here's Garbowski back behind the net, being chased by Leonard. Garbowski now in the high slot. Now Milos will take a shot. Save made by Hauser.
Side of the net. Hauser holds on.
That takes us down to a timeout here in overtime. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
.9:22 left to go in the first overtime. We are tied at 3.
Face off in the Comet zone. Fresh guys on the ice from both teams. Win the draw, guys.
Face off to the left of Hauser. Trevor Cheek for the Komets. In with Barron. It's going to go back behind the net. Bobby Shea with it on the far side. Shea now will feed it over to Leonard. Leonard on the left side. Tries to go off the stick of Desjardins. Now Leonard will find a man. It's Szydlowski taking a shot. Save made. Rebound! The Komets are right there. And
Thompson
Desjardins
couldn't get it.
Back the other way. Colorado with a shot. Save made by Hauser. Into the corner. It's Bowman with it. Bowman had a man in front. It's going to be loose now. Desjardins. He's going to get out there, and he will knock it away. Watson back to St. Amant. He'll come across the line. St. Amant drops it back on the far side. Puck ricochets around, comes up along the near wall. Colin Bowman up to the blue line. He'll take a shot, knocked down in front. Trevor Cheek is there, and Cheek will play it off the glass. Held in by Bowman, and now it's going to come down to the Komets. It's Bobby Shea on the right side, coming across Cheek with it. Cheek trying to stick handle, takes a shot. Kanata got a leg on it. Back behind the nets. It's Watson up along the far side of the blue line. Lowney is there, banks it off the wall and into the corner. It is Watson to Register. Register on the near side. Ahead they come. A rolling puck to the Comet bench. And now back into the Colorado zone. Register finds Jake Mardo. Mardo comes through the neutral zone. Now it's going to trickle into the Comet zone. Going to hit off the end boards. That will be an icing.
We'll take it. That'll bring it back into Colorado zone. Colorado pressuring us on that play, but we beat him to the puck. The icing call. 8 minutes.
One more shot. The Komets reach 50. And into the corner, Mardo swipes it around the boards. It's going to go to Shaw. Coming across the line, Ryan Lowney is back there for the Komets. Banks it off the wall. Culkin couldn't catch up to it. Now it's down low into the corner. Culkin now has it. Culkin up along the glass. Knocked down by Mardo. And now over to Register. Register flips it in. And it's going to go all the way down. Here is Ryan Lowney. He has got it. Lowney with a head of steam will go forward with it. He'll flip it in. Chasing after it is Petrozelli. Coming into the corner. Petrozelli now to Garrett Thompson. Thompson up along the near side to the blue line. Here's Bobby Shea. Pulls this man down. Has a man. Here's a shot. Oh, Thompson had a chance. And now the puck.
Take the pass and shoot it.
That's going to go out of play into the Colorado bench.
They're always trying to redirect it instead of stop the puck and take the shot. They're always trying to redirect it. And Shea made a great play, got it to Thompson, and he tried to redirect it instead of stop it, shoot it. Never got the shot, never got the deflection.
Face off will be to the right of Kanata.
Cheeks at the draw.
Cheek and Garbowski. Colorado wins the faceoff up along the near side. Cheek reaches for it, just gets over the line. And now Colorado tries to bring it back into the offensive territory. It's Harrison. He's got to retreat all the way back into his own zone. Now Jolie up along the near side. Now it's flipped into the Comet zone. Coming into the corner, Garbowski. And looks like Leonard, their sticks come together, and the puck gets out of play.
That'll go outside.
.6:53 to go in the first overtime. Tied at 3. It'll be Garbowski on the face-off. And Marco Waugh looks like he'll draw the assignment for the face-off for the Komets. Garbowski and Waugh, they lean in. Puck is dropped. Waugh wins it to Cody Soul. Now Binkley with it. Finds Marco Waugh. He tries to flip it in, and he does. Kanata will have to play it. Kanata now puts it back behind the net. Got caught for a moment. And now into the corner. Petrozelli back behind the net. Here is Waugh up along the far side. Lost it to Harrison. Harrison's pass knocked down by Garrett Thompson. Thompson trying to get his stick back and does. Moves it ahead. Here's Petrozelli with it. He'll come across the line. Over to Thompson. Thompson on the right side. Here's a shot. Save made. Left the rebound. Here's the shot. Save made. Rebound is going to go off the wall and out.
Waugh thought he had him. Got the shot off. Didn't need to get up high enough.
Komets have had Kanata beat a couple times here in overtime. 51 shots on goal for the Komets. Cody Soul turned back the other way. Baptista with it. Baptista drops it back. Tyanulin with a screen shot and a save made by Kanata. Up along the far side. Komets trying to fish it out in front of the net. And now it's going to be punched into the Komet zone for Culkin. Culkin off the wall. And it is Jamie Schaafsma. We'll find Binkley. Binkley tosses it into the Colorado zone.
Line change Komets on the fly.
And it is Mardo with the puck. To St. Amant. Back to Mardo. Coming across the line. Mardo coming in, taking a shot. Save made. Rebound. Comes off the wall. Back into the corner. It's going to be Culkin. Chasing it down. Culkin tries to feed it forward. Comes up to the blue line and out. Szydlowski is there. He tried to pass it to Desjardins. It's intercepted. St. Amant back in his own zone. Out to Watson. Now Register with it. Coming to the blue line. Komets have got it. Desjardins brings it across. Looking for Waugh. Trying to feed it to him. Broken up by Olsen. Now on the near side here in the Colorado zone. Under 5 to go in the first overtime. Puck is going to come into the Komet zone, and Hauser will grab it and get a whistle.
Bouncing puck came into him. He just grabbed onto it. He'll get the whistle. Start all over with it.
Well, how many chances are we going to get here? Komets definitely outplaying Colorado in this overtime.
Yeah. 10 shots we've had. They've had 6. So definitely the tougher shots down in this overtime right now. Komets have had 4 point-blank shots.
Face off to the left of Hauser. Comes into the corner. And it's Binkley back below the goal line. Binkley feeds it backwards to Cody Soul. Soul with it. Goes off the glass, and now Petrozelli will come across the line. Sends it into the corner. Waugh will chase after it. Waugh down low into the corner. Battles with Watson. Comes up along the far side. Komets with it. Here's a shot back behind the net.
There's Waugh again.
Now it's Cody Soul. Gives it a jab. Komets still with it. Goes down off the side of the net, and now played around the boards. Binkley cannot keep it, but it's going to go off the linesman's skate. That'll help the Komets out as Soul pushes it in.
Fresh troops back on.
Milosh up along the near side, looking for Jolie. Gonna come to the neutral zone. Baptista with it for the Komets. Baptista gonna retreat all the way back into his own zone. Now he moves it over to Bobby Shea. Now to Tyanulin coming across the line. Trying to feather it to Schaafsma, and it'll be cleared down, but that will be icing.
We'll take it. Right now, it looks like Colorado, they're holding on a little bit right now. 3:54 to go in the period. Still plenty of time. Fresh guys on the ice again.
Face off to the left of Kanata. We're tied at 3 here in overtime. Komets 52 shots on net. Face off to the left of Kanata, and it's going to be dropped. Szydlowski trying to get to it. Now Trevor Cheek. Far side. Cheek taking off the play, and now Colorado gets it out. Register. Will pump it into the Comet zone, into the corner. It is Leonard off the end boards. Bobby Shea, far side. Sean Szydlowski in stride. Szydlowski, now he will rim it around into the Colorado zone. Here's Desjardins on the near boards. Trevor Cheek with it. Now Desjardins coming into the corner. Desjardins up along the near side. Cheek puts it in on net. Deflected. Back behind the net. Comet still with it. And it's going to be fished out to Lowney. Lowney on the point. Back on the far side. Backhander below the goal line. Kanata has to retrieve his stick. And now it's Culkin in the corner. Puts it out in front. Man breaking. And they couldn't saucer it over to him. And now Jolie and the Eagles trying to break it out. They float a man in front. It's Garbowski. Going to be steered into the corner. Played up along the near side. Baptista. And it's going to go free. We got a race for the puck. Kanata comes out. A little too much on it. It was a race for it, but Kanata got there easily. And now Lowney back to Tyanulin. Touched it over to Schaafsma. Now to Tyanulin on the right side. Tyanulin gets it into the Colorado zone. Down to 2:43 to go in the first overtime. Register all the way back. And now it is Harrison with it. Harrison far side, churning the legs, dumps it into the Comet zone, back behind the net. Here's Cody Soul. Got Thompson on the left wing. Got some room, gets it to Culkin. Culkin through the neutral zone. He'll dump it in. Comets will chase after it. Here's Register in the corner. Register to Thompson. Pass goes behind wall, but Kill held in. Now in front, backhander.
Right to the net.
Wide. There's Petrozelli.
Petrozelli was there, couldn't get a stick on it.
Petrozelli on the near side. Cody Soul with it, takes his shot. Kanata gives it a poke, and it's going to go into the corner. Back along the far side and out.
Cleared the zone. That'll be icing again.
No, it's not going to get there.
Comets dumped it down.
Under 2 to go in the first overtime. Petrozelli finds Binkley on the far boards. Now it comes across to Desjardins. Pass too hard. And that'll give Colorado a chance to bring it back into the offensive zone. Trevor Cheek with a poke check. Cross rink pass finds Sean Szydlowski. Coming across the line. Onside. Szydlowski drops it back. Desjardins got it poked away at the last second. Up to the blue line. It's Shea. Shea gets around a man. He's going to come and got a man in front. Here's a shot. Just wide and tipped it out.
Szydlowski got it in the high slot. He had time. He let it go a little pretty quick. Had time, I thought, to maybe take a step and go towards him. He let her fly. Got a piece of it. Deflected it up over the glass. Good movement. Good movement by the Comets. 126. Starting over again.
Tied at 3.
Baptiste at the draw. Schaafsma. Desjardins out there.
Face off.
Szydlowski
will go to the left of Kanata. And it's going to come up along the near side and out. Schaafsma drops it back. All the way into the Comet zone. Bobby Shea goes back behind the net, plays it along the wall, and Jamie Schaafsma is there. Schaafsma's pass going to be intercepted at the center line. Mardo comes across the line, drops it back, looking for Jolie. It's broken up, and Tyanulin gets it out. Baptista on the far side, trying to get around Harrison. They tangle up along the far boards with 1 minute to go in the period. And now up along the far side, and on the right side, it's pumped into the Comet zone. Back behind the nets. Hauser dropped it to Bobby Shea. And now Shea with a full head of steam comes across the line, dishes off. It is going to be taken away. It was Petrozelli again with a chance back on the far side. They'll come across the line. And it's St. Amant to Bowman, taking a shot, missed it wide, coming up to the blue line, and Bowman will hang on to it. Here's a shot, loose puck. Comets trying to get it out, played up along the near side into the corner. 24 seconds to play in overtime. Up along the near side here in the Comet zone. Colorado has got it. Now it's going to get up on the far boards. Register is there. Holds it back in. Down to 10 seconds to go. Back behind the nets. It's Barron up top the blue line. Here's a shot. It goes wide. 7 seconds to go. And it is Register. His shot is going to be knocked by Petrozelli. And here we come. That is it. One overtime is in the books here at the Coliseum. We are tied at 3. What action here at the Coliseum.
Well, we outshoot them 10-7 in that period. No scoring by either team, but we definitely had the better scoring chances all the way through. Goaltender Campbellin, definitely the difference in the game and this period, this overtime. Although Hauser came up all right when he had to, but not a lot of action. But even the power play the Comets had was a big difference. We couldn't put the puck away then, so we just need to stick the dagger in and twist it this time. Second overtime coming up.
A lot of chances in that overtime, and you know when that happens, you get worried about just an ugly goal going in. When you get all those chances, you don't get a break, and Komets definitely outplayed Colorado in that overtime, but still, we're still playing hockey here.
Yes, we are. We keep going for a while, so get another rest. They're going to flood the ice again. We'll start the second overtime.
All right, we are going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Common Hockey on WOWO.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousingsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
In 1916, auto owners insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousingsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap. Loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm gonna be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
What a night it has been. Game 5. It's very important. A big difference between being up 3-2 and down 3-2, especially having to go on the road, which is what the Komets are going to have to do after tonight's game. Game 6 and 7 scheduled for Colorado. Game 6 is Tuesday. Game 7, if necessary, is Wednesday, and you can hear those games right here on WOWO. Not really sure why we're still playing here tonight. The Komets outplaying Colorado grossly in that overtime period. But Joe Kanata, he has been the big difference maker. He's seen 52 shots, making 49 saves. But Michael Hauser doing the same thing on the other end. Even though he hasn't faced as many shots, he has made 30 saves on 33 attempts. Komets had a power play in that overtime, unable to score. They're 2 of 6 officially in the game tonight on the power play. Colorado 0 of 3, as the Komets' 2 power play goals tonight came from Tyanulin and Ryan Culkin. And the difference the The Komets had the lead in the third period, but couldn't hang on. Michael Jolie at 10:25, his ninth of the playoffs. Garbowski and Harrison the assist, and that was the game-tying goal. And we're going to a second overtime for the second time in these playoffs. Got to go back to Game 1 in that Cincinnati series, where the Komets took the Cyclones to 2 overtimes, with Jamie Schaafsma getting the eventual game winner. We're tied at 3. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with a special interview back from Hall of Fame weekend back in March. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Steve, you're new, so why don't you start us off?
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm a homebody.
Hi, Steve.
I went to Partners First Federal Credit Union. Partners First? Yeah, Partners First. They're so convenient with 10 locations in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. They made it so easy to not only get my hands on the right financing for our new home, they even offered me $400 off closing costs, which was just nuts.
Call, click, or stop in for complete details. The $400 off closing costs is a limited time offer. Standard underwriting guidelines along with additional restrictions apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA. And MLS number 405819.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first, with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. It's been a long night. We're going to a second overtime, tied at 3 between the Komets and the Colorado Eagles. Well, Komet fans, Monday marks a very special anniversary. It is the 25th anniversary of the Komets clinching the Turner Cup here on home ice against the San Diego Gulls, and that feat by that Komet team going to be unmatched. 3 series, 12 straight wins. The Komets did not lose a game in those playoffs on their way to the Turner Cup championship back in 1993. And the MVP and the man who backstopped that great team, Pokey Reddick, was back in town in March for Hall of Fame weekend. And we'll go back and take a look at my conversation with Pokey Reddick. You're here with Pokey Reddick. And Pokey, last time we talked, it was 5 years ago out in Las Vegas, and the Turner Cup reunion was only 20 years. Now it's 25 years, and here you are back in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Good back, to see some of the guys. I haven't seen anybody yet, so that'll be interesting with age and all these other things that come along, but it's always good to step back in Fort Wayne, which we consider our second home. I do live in Las Vegas now, but got back last night, did a little tour, saw some of the friends, and it was all good, all good.
Has the city changed quite a bit since last time you were here?
Yeah, it has. Just even staying at the hotel across the street was not there, right? He goes, we're going to put you across the street. In the field? He goes, no, there's a Holiday Inn. So it's actually kind of neat to see it grow, come back, and kids are a little older, we can actually say, oh, Dad did this. And, so it kind of transpires into, oh, yeah, he did play hockey somewhere, right?
And you played in the Coliseum both before the expansion, after the expansion. What's the difference between the two buildings?
I like the old one.
I think everybody
does. That's the only difference. I think it was more intimate. It was more, you're right on us. And I think when they added the roof, it was made a little bit different. But again, you got to keep up with times, right? We know how that works. And so if you're asking me, I prefer the old. That's just me. That's just me. So.
Now, you said you still live out in Vegas. Now, when we were out there 5 years ago, your son was playing for the Wranglers. Is he still in pro hockey?
Yeah, my son plays for Cardiff, Wales in the British League, and actually played in the Super League where they play like the top 2 teams. They won it last year, and they actually start playoffs in about another couple weeks. So he's been playing, since he's been 21 pro. So he's doing pretty good,
And are you still coaching out there?
No, I'm all done. Now I just, watch my daughter does ballet, and I have some kids that I kind of keep close tabs on where they're making their ways to the USHL and blah, blah, blah. Because, hockey's not that big, but you guys do know there's an NHL team, and we know how much faster it's going to grow. So it's kind of neat to be involved in that a little bit.
And being out in Vegas right now, that's suddenly become a boom town for hockey with the Golden Knights.
Yeah, but again, they're still pretty small. But the Golden Knights are, it's amazing what they're doing. Like, I don't even know how to tell. People can't explain it. I don't care how you look at it. It's just, it is what it is. It's just one of those things. Now, I'm going to ask next year how they're going to do, right? Because all those records you're setting, it's going to be pretty hard to compete with that stuff next year. But it's interesting to see how it works, So pretty.
And going back to that 92-93 team, which is why you're here tonight. You mentioned your kids. Have you mentioned to your kids how important and how special that team was?
You know what? It's hard because now my oldest, he'll go, and some of the stuff you can see on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as YouTube growing up, and I don't even know how they get all these videos, but he'll say, Dad, you guys were actually really good. Because that team you guys beat, San Diego, they had all NHL guys, because some of those guys are coaching. I go, yeah, they were, we weren't supposed to really even win a game, and let alone they didn't win one game. So they're like, especially my oldest, he's more of the hockey guy. He says, anytime you win a championship, everybody doesn't realize how hard that is, how on your family, and a lot of pressure that goes with it. But it's he can enjoy some of the history, and he knows, because we don't live in a traditional hockey city. We live in Las Vegas, but they go, hey, they'll know the last name, and your dad was pretty good, So that he likes that, but that's all.
Was there a moment in that season that you remember that you came back saying that is the time this team came together?
I think we just had enough character people. It wasn't really much the hockey. It was more like we would do anything for anybody outside of the game, being if it was Fletch or whoever didn't play a lot or didn't do a lot, or we thought that didn't do a lot. People don't realize how much stuff they did in the background. Like, I remember, I think I was rooming, I can't even remember, I think I was rooming with maybe the goalie. I can't even think of the name, but we were rooming. He would make sure that I was out cold sleeping because I had a big game. I'm like, dude, I'm older than you. I'm 27 at that particular time. He'd be like, no, get your rest. We're going to need you. I said, you going to be ready if something happens? Yeah, I'll be ready. Honestly, I'll be. So we all kind of knew what we were trying to do, and we all had our part in it, being if a guy was in the lineup or out of a lineup, came in for that one big shift or one big save or whatever it is, everybody was always ready to go. So that made it a lot easier. And, it's always better when everybody enjoyed everybody. So that makes a big, makes it huge when you're considered like a family. So that was pretty neat. So.
And you were on another fantastic Comet team in 1985-86, maybe the best team to not win a cup. Do you remember anything about that team as well?
Yeah, that was tough, but it was a learning experience, for us, I thought. But at the end of the day, you have to lose to win, so to speak. So, and I think that team was considered better than the team that actually won. We're like, how we do it? But that's how it works. You don't know what the ingredient is. If you did, you would bottle it, sell it, and you'd be laughing, right? But at that particular time, it was just like, man, we couldn't believe it. Like, I think we were pretty solid, but stuff happens, right? What do you do?
And in that time after the 85-86 season, you went up to Winnipeg, you went up to Edmonton, which you had another on a pretty good team up there in Edmonton. Did you take anything away when you went up to the AHL and winning championships at a higher level? You bring that back to Fort Wayne?
Yeah, when I won the cup at Edmonton, it was more, I was hurt the following year playing in Winnipeg. They traded for me. And then I actually played with the goalie, Bill Ranford. We played together junior hockey, which people didn't really realize that he was my backup, and then roles kind of switched. But we always, I looked after him like he was my big brother. To this day, we still talk, even though he's the LA Kings goalie coach. But again, at the end of the day, I remember Messi used to say, hey, nobody can ever take away you being a champion, no matter what part of it is you play in it. And that's kind of what I brought to this. Whatever happens, if you play 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, the entire time, nobody can ever take that away. That's a special group of guys that will never be assembled again. Because, hockey is you're changing that makeup every year. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's what I do.
Well, Pokey Reddick, you look great. Thanks for coming here tonight.
No, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. It's always good to come back to Fort, which we consider our second home. But it's always neat. Appreciate it.
Enjoy the night, Pokey. Thanks
so much. Good seeing you.
25 years ago Monday, the Komets won the Turner Cup here on Coliseum Ice. 4-game sweep of the San Diego Gulls. I was there that night. Just a kid, Robbie. I was just about to turn 19 years old, and I know you were there, a little bit older than me at the time, but still enjoyed it just the same.
Yes, I was sitting up there with Mr. Bob Chase, and we were doing the game and the championship and everything. Yes, it was quite a championship. Been 9 of them over the years. Fortunately, I was on one, and the other ones I saw 6 of them. So great to have him. Here we go. Overtime again.
So we're set to go. Second overtime. Komets trying to climb that mountain again, this time in the ECHL. We are tied at 3. Second overtime. Colorado's got the puck. And
offside, they call it.
Offsides. Yep, start things off.
Yeah. Grabowski was roughing up one of the defense and had his arms all wrapped around him. Could have been called a penalty there very easily, but they let it go. Face-off comes outside the zone. Playing 13 seconds.
Face-off just outside of the Comet blue line. Tied at 3, second overtime. And the puck is dropped. And it's going to go all the way into the Colorado zone. Register in after it. Plays it off the glass. Coming up to the blue line. And now it is going to get loose into the neutral zone. Played on the near side. And here's Petrozelli coming across the line. Petrozelli stick handles into the corner.
Looking for somebody. There. Trying to find somebody to throw it off to.
And front of the net. Here's a backhander. Just goes wide. Great patience by the rookie. Put it on the stick of Jamie Schaafsma, and he couldn't connect. Back all the way into the Colorado zone. Everybody changing up. Register's got the puck. Register to Mardo. Mardo into the neutral zone. Comes down the middle of the ice. Cuts across. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser.
That was about 10 feet inside the blue line. Coming straight down the center. Defense standing up on him and making the save for him.
Face off to the left of Hauser.
Line change, everybody changing up again.
Trevor Cheek will get into the dot.
It's a drawback, guys.
And the puck goes down behind the nets. It is Jason Binkley ahead off the stick of Sean Szydlowski. And Watson now back into his own zone. Watson hangs on to it for a moment. Now he almost coughed it up to Sean Szydlowski. All Watson can do is go back behind the nets for Milosh. He will bring it forward. Gets to his own blue line. Feathers it forward. Komets are there on D now. The Komets back the other way. Pass forward. It's going to go to Cheek. Oh, back is Bowman. He took it off his stick.
Had a stride on him, but couldn't get the puck in
there. It'll come across the line. Here's a shot knocked away by the Komets. Back the other way. If we hustle, we got a 2-on-1. Left side, Tyanulin coming in. It's poked away. St. Amant got a stick on it. Now back behind the nets. Bowman. He'll pick it up on the left wing. And now it's going to be knocked into the Comet zone. Not for long. Back the other way. Jamie Schaafsma is there. Schaafsma will bring it in. It's going to go off the end board. Stopped by Kanata. Now Tista with it in front. Oh, Kanata the save. Rebound.
Szydlowski.
Kanata was sprawled out, and somehow the Komets do not score.
Szydlowski can't put it in.
Komets with 2 excellent chances. Kanata was turned all the way back behind the play. The puck somehow is finding Kanata.
Szydlowski got good wood on it, but he got it down in the pads. That's where his legs were.
Puck into the Komet zone. Here's Ryan Lowney back behind the net, far side. And here is Mardo with a shot. It's going to be deflected wide on the far boards. And back behind the net, in front, they score!
They broke in behind. They got in behind the defense, got to the goal crease. The puck hit the crease, got a stick on it between the legs of Hauser. He couldn't do anything about it. Bang, bang play. Just after the Komets had their great chance, Colorado comes down, makes no mistake, and puts it away.
4-3, your final. Komets fall tonight in double overtime. And Colorado takes a 3-2 lead. Back to Colorado. We'll get the word on the goal. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com.
When you set out to find new roads, you can't do it alone. You need a partner on the journey, one you can count on. More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevrolet for the first time and learning that trying something new can be exciting, empowering, downright exhilarating. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers.
Based on total aggregate recognized industry awards and retail sales share gains 2014 through 2017.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Welcome to the Comet Hockey OmniSource Recycled Postgame Show.
Well, we're back, and the Komets fall tonight in double overtime, and Robbie and I are still shaking our heads how that happened, because we outplayed Colorado tonight really from start to finish, and in the 2 overtime periods having remarkable chances but somehow not being able to find the net.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. 52 shots plus 2 shots in the second overtime. They don't put it in, and they had great chances all the way through, but Joe Canana, the goaltender, he's a difference in it right there. Hauser played strong all the way through the game, kept it where it was, but tough loss, and going to be a long bus trip out to Colorado, but a lot to think about and a lot of positive things to think about. Number one is they're going up there. We're going to have to win 1 game out there if they had to won this game, one of the games. Now they know they got to win 2, and they've got time to think about it. They'll get out there, regroup. They're going to be a mad bunch of guys, and I think they're going to go after him and win that first one, and then we'll see what happens in the second one.
Well, we know the mission. We got to win 2 on the road to keep this season going.
Not impossible.
Yep, we've done it before. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with our player of the game. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.